When I think of you, it's like a fire. Love is real, love is real. This is love. You take me on my down. That my brother was bad. You know what you give me. You give me wrong. I can be
Okay, Umu, you can take it.
Okay. DJ EJ.
I'm here.
Okay, turn down the volume. Okay, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome again to SierraCast TV live. This is our discussion Thursday, as you all know. I usually have great people, great personalities joining me today and discussing stuff that are going on right now in the media, things that are happening in our lives, the virus that is going around. And I hope everybody out there is staying safe. As you all see, we're all home, doing our stuff from home, doing the work from home. We want to go out too, just like you guys, but we're following the rules. So we're hoping you guys out there are also following the rules and taking all those things serious. It's really, really rough. So today I have wonderful people joining me today. Okay. I have Toyi Abiola here today. She's a Nigerian Mrs. Relationship and Marriage expert. Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. And we also have another lady all the way from Sudan, Mary Apollo. Mary, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, I'm doing great. Welcome, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And Salon DJ the way too. Ladies first.
It's all right. It's all right.
Also, I want to welcome. I want to welcome a lady that I've been looking to talk to and work with and see her face actually facially. Winstina Taylor, welcome, my producer.
Thank you, thank you. Hi, everybody. Great to be here.
Hi, oh, my lady is on point today. Look at my darling Miss Alice. Ha! Are you trying to kill people today, Miss Alice? Looking so fine.
Actually, no, you know, I'm good. How you doing?
We good. You looking good, honey.
Thank you, baby. You too.
Thank you.
Just here, you know.
I know. Okay, I'm going to wait till Nene comes on. I want to welcome my salon DJ, my salon guy, Salon Cool J, my movie star, actor, my musician, my rapper. He's all in one package, but he's not single anymore. So let it be. Okay, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh, thank God. And I have also my beauty queen, Queen Nak is somewhere busy, somewhere at the back. But we have DJ EJ. He's the one that is going to be giving us nice songs once we are like, when we go, DJ, please let me know when we start to get intense. Just calm us down and play some music. Just slide the music right in there, okay? So we don't get too, we don't fight. Okay. And also I have my sister, my queen, Queen Nak, always smiling. Please, I need my jacket. Turn off your phone is off. Your audio is off. You gotta turn your volume, turn your audio on. Queen Nak. So let's wait while she's turning it.
Me audio don't can now. My sweet what's up?
Nothing much. Welcome, welcome. Now me jacket, now you wear so
I'm telling you, this is not the Queen Act jacket. You understand? Everybody me forget that. When I went to ask my sister, then I asked Winston, I tell her, Chai, this discussion, they can't sweet now today.
Well, I want to welcome you all. And I want to say
come.
thank you. I want to say thank you to our producer Amja for setting this all up because it takes a lot of work and he needs to get everybody entwined. As you all know, we have to go by turns when I put something out there. You have a time. I'm going to be calling each person's name so they can respond because the mics, the Zoom mic, it picks up everything that is out there. So if you're loud, the thing, you're going to be on it whilst you're not saying nothing. So I'm going to be calling names. I will start with a topic and then I can let you guys talk about it. Take few minutes, not too long, because it's a lot of us today. So everybody can be able to chime into the subject, okay? We all know right now out there that the coronavirus is stressing people out. That's one thing. But we all also know that Africans in other countries, let me say for China, everybody that is out here is seeing all the videos going around, all the turmoil happening with our African people in China, the disrespect, the racism, and all the stuff that is happening. As I said before, Queen Nak was able to reach out to some of these people, and we were able to have like a 3-way line or 4-way line conversation with one of them. And she has been trying to call the embassy over there to see what she can do to help. And she also sent some money down there for some of this Sierra Leonean. So I'm going to give this on to Queen Nak right now. I'm just going to give you like a few minutes to express yourself about it, to let us know what do you feel when it comes to this Chinese issue right now, this racism, the disrespect. But is it okay for Chinese people to do what they got to do because of the crisis, or are they doing too much because we are blacks?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for being in here, and you know, everybody within Ayaso Nakushe. So basically, Mina, like a living testimony. I've been in China for like almost 10 years. So I know exactly how things work in China, and I know say the foreigners who they live in China now, what they're going through is not even compared to what we've been going through when we were in China back then. You understand? So like Chinese people don't used to live their life in a certain ways that it's kind of like a, how should I put it? More like separate themselves from you know, the foreigners, especially if you guys don't speak Chinese, you don't know the cultures and stuff like that. You're going to find it really difficult, really hard. So waiting they go on China right now, they don't have any right to do that. And me myself, I'm one of the people that really fight for I've been fighting for black people in China ever since I've been in China. Me beginning daddy, you know, I get a couple of Chinese friends then that were fighting with me. You understand? And through this battle, so this is not like a new battle will be done in fight. It's just that you know, just the coronavirus situation don't can make them come out and stuff like that. But what I'm gonna say about this situation is that you know, because I deal with a lot of diplomats, not just Chinese diplomats. I don't deal with you know, African diplomats them in China, and European diplomats as well. So like what I have noticed is that for every situation, just like the coronavirus, for example, if you want to find a cure for the coronavirus, you have to understand first of all for what's in the coronavirus, what's in the cause. You understand? You can't fix a problem when you don't know the root of the problem. So basically, if we come back to everything, I would say that China is not our country, it's not our home, and we're not getting no right for tell them waiting for do for fix for them. They lost them and waiting them to do. You understand? It's not like America, you understand, where I mean, like every country have their rules and regulations. So if China says that we don't want this to happen in our country, then it's their country. You know, I don't live in China where then they do so many things, and to me, I don't eat meat. Friends and then they eat pan plates. You know me, model, or they take the plates and they go boil them. We don't boil them. You know, at first I used to be mad. Made me picking papa. We divorced for more than 5 times. We got married more than 5 times. And I believe some people they don't see all my weddings them on YouTube and stuff like that. So, and most of them, they divorce. I go back to Africa now because of some of their racism things they ask for. People back home never see you. Go get your party, they tell you, say, so you know, for discrimination, make it run away, but I beg you the opportunity, but go sit down, the go beer. So sometimes when you hear these things, and you know, like I try to put value in myself, but I know they see other people the way they put value in me. You understand? And sometimes I can feel like sometimes even the Chinese that they even value me, even though they can be discriminate me. But the only difference is that we the Africans and then they put me down. The only difference is that they are Africans, we have the same skin, so we don't call that racism. But when a Chinese person hurts us, we call our racist because we don't get the same skin color. But the root of the problem is that we Africans don't value ourselves. And if Chinese people put any law in their country, like they do anything racist and whatsoever, they're not getting no rights for them. There's no excuse about that. But we get we own country for control. I can't tell you say, this is SierraCast TV, no host Winston Taylor Day or no host Salon Cool JD. You understand? If you host another candy, you understand me? Not on my platform, like platform. You understand? So the only thing when me host my own platform, when me get my own platform, I want to host you guys, and then I'm gonna make sure that what I want is what I waiting for get done. It's just like Queen Foundation. Queen Foundation, waiting ever once for like happy in my foundation. Now I they do whosoever come in for can support, just come and support me. You don't have to dictate to me. I mean, you can come up with suggestions and stuff like that, but you don't have to like force me to do what you want me to do. No, because it's my platform. So I can say we Africans, them, we know value ourselves. That I'll tell you for free. Even when I was in China, you understand so many things that don't they happen with Chinese and then they treat me bad. You understand at times and you go meet an African person, they will never support you. In fact, now then first they devalue you. So like we get this thing in Africa where we get with rules and regulations, everything within they go on where the Chinese and they come, then they can't do. You understand it? If we feel like the Chinese their own thing where they do, you understand, kind of like it's not good. I feel like we try for fix up rules and regulation, we tell us say, hey, now look. Now, if I say Africans, they not for go side Chinese and then they go. Africans then for do something separately. We too, we're gonna fix our law. We say Chinese are not for do this, Chinese are not for do that. So we have to. Our main problem is that we are not united. You know, we're not speaking one voice, one language. Even the Sierra Leoneans, the way they go through this, because media are the group chats. My show now. Collect on I believe. And you know, Alice Nayasuna, my sister, know. Because Alice Nayana be the one safe will be introduced me to the guy will be talking at BBC. This is the group. Then call us Civilians in Guangzhou. They are not united inside the group. Like not to everybody will see the personal information, not to everybody they in support of those informations. So me, when last week Thursday, where you come up with this talk, you see I be they argue somehow, right? Because I not even know of the thing. And once you don't tell me, you know, once we live be done, I go back again, I try to find out. I tell Alice, I see Alice back, they talk about that's I say, you know, I say, make her do some investigations. I know Chinese people can be racist, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I know that China is a country of law. Whatever laws they put, we have to abide. There's nothing we can do about it. I know that they can do a lot of racist things, or they can do this to it, they can do that to it. Yes, that's true. Me say don't face them a lot. But now we people and back again can devalue we, because if we don't come together, we don't united, all of us are united and we stand for what we want. Chinese person will come out of country and can't do whatsoever they want to do in our countries. And then they can be careful with the laws the way they pass that in country. So I just want to say the problem is with us, and until we united, we come together, we put our differences aside. We come together, we put some value inside Africa, and we you understand it? Then the problem might be okay.
Okay, well, let me ask. I'm going to ask this before I go to another lady. I'm going to use this time to ask Cool J. No, Salon DJ, Salon Cool J. What do you think? Because as I said, I was on the three-way call or four-way call that they made. Right. The first problem that I had was Quinak sent them $700, okay? He went to the group and only told them he got $500. So that's my first problem that I had.
Right.
But
Right.
then when he was talking, he was really like aggressive, because I was telling him, oh, you guys need to put this on the media so that people can donate to us. We need money, we need this. And I'm like, I'm not gonna give you my money. You're a grown man and you made a decision to move to China. Nobody forced you to go there. He was, oh, we don't need money, this and that. So please, I want you to tell me, maybe I was wrong. Let me know what you feel about if somebody like those people call you and they already know that they're lying and exaggerating, and then they were talking to you on the phone, and all they want is for people to donate to them, give them money. What do you make out of all the situation?
Well, sometimes I feel like people trying to make something out of nothing. Especially because I did have some, some people send me a couple of messages, because I'm actually vocal. I'm always on social media live and try to talk, but it's a reason why that I didn't really say much, because I always learn what you don't know for sure. Just don't go on the media and just talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I have some people calling me like, yo, let's raise money for those people. But first of all, I don't know what's going on there. But I watched it on Facebook when they're talking about, they be beating them. But just like what Quinak was talking about, that we're not unite, that is true. But really, I don't think that's what the main focus is, right? When somebody is a racist, they're a racist, period. Even this America that we all in, like black people are not even unite here. Like they kill each other. They're not together. They don't like, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like, let me make an example to Salon. Chinese people, these Chinese people, they go to Salon and did that whole toll road. They did a business deal with the Salon government for years. So they in Salon, they having fun, they getting money, right? And then the Salon people, the people that live in Salon, they work night shift. And nobody told me this. I know. When I went back there, they don't even work at night. The Salon people, the underborn Salon, they work at night, slaving themselves for Chinese people for them to enjoy that Salon, right? And then today, I saw a Salon artist. They do a song saying one nation or no discrimination. Just because this is a thing that I've always been vocal. These are things that I was being vocal about. Us as a musician, we have voice. But some we get some who just want to go label, just trying to go get money, so they rather go do music. And music speaks volumes. So if you, as one Salon artist, you go begin to speak, say all man for teach each other the same, and we see videos that our own Salon people are getting hurt. I feel like everybody should just support their own, no matter what. We can have our differences, but we gotta stick together, because blood is blood. It's not so because of me and Quinak not get along, mean say I go let a Nigerian come and let it come bully him. I'm just making an example. So I feel like just because of we are Sierra Leoneans, we're supposed to stand, or just because of we in the whole continent itself, we're supposed to stand. Then Chinese people feel like they're on top of the world, because it's so many of them. They're all over the world. So if we put a stand somewhere or somehow, they will know exactly. If Salon from we don't drive them, if when this all actually went on, and then we as a Sierra Leonean, we said no way, you guys can't stay here too. I bet you the message, they should have got the message that, okay, well, what we doing now, we need to stop. But now we welcome these people, we cherish these people in Salon. And if we continue to do that, man, they're going to bully all over the world.
Yeah, I got you on that. I got you on that part a lot, because I went to Sierra Leone one time, and I went to the restaurant, and I went there before those white people came in and sat down. And the first thing they did, the black people, the first thing they did was go to the white people's table and ask them and take the order. I was really upset. And I actually didn't, when I was leaving, instead of me giving them a tip, I gave the other lady that actually literally came to me and saw me, and I gave him a bigger tip than the white person gave the other person it. And I actually stood up and tell them, you are the people that make these people disrespect us in their country, because they know you guys worship them and you guys are not going to change and stop worshiping them. You guys are going to continue to worship them. And what do you think they're going to do? They already know they have, you know, when somebody say, I have them on my finger, twisted on my finger, there's nothing else somebody else can do that will cause them to do anything. So Mary, can you turn on your audio because it's off? But I want to ask you a question. Are you guys experiencing any kind of discrimination with your people wherever they are? Is there anything coming to you guys, or are you guys seeing anything?
You mean in China or in general?
In general.
Yeah, I think it happened a lot everywhere. The South Sudanese community, the South Sudanese individual, they face racism anywhere. But obviously from what's happened in the last decade, that we have a larger amount of students who are in scholar, who are in China and Asia and India, you know, right now, because our economy is not stable and we have a lot of students who are out the country. So they are still facing discrimination. And I would talk, well, from my personal experience. I have been working with the Chinese for a while. First, let me go back and tell you a story. In 2006, I went to University of Khartoum in Sudan. So they accepted me in Faculty of Art, and then my dad was telling me something at that time. If you want to make it and get a career after graduating immediately, you have to study Chinese so that would guarantee you have a job. You have a permanent job after you graduate, because China policy is going to be towards Africa. So the thing is winning, but the fact that the Chinese it is a mistake from the Chinese government itself that they are allowing this kind of violation and attack to happen to different individuals in China. As we know that China has 2,500 troops in peacekeeping, and they are one of the biggest investors in Africa. So they are controlling most of the infrastructure work in Africa. Just recently they have the media and the movies industry. So they are working in all these fields, and these countries through government agreement or diplomatic relationship. So in this case, they are in our country in Africa. They are in this country. They are under laws, and they have regulation that is holding them. So the thing is that we have the citizens. We have our citizens there. Some of them they are going through scholarships, through diplomatic exchange, diplomatic experience for the same reason, and it's different from country to other. Like for South Sudan, they are doing all this investment project, and they are offering a scholarship for the student as a part of the development, as a part of exchange of diplomacy. So you have this, in this case, it's a responsibility for the Chinese government, to protect the civilians who are living in that country, to issue a large regulation and laws, and because they are the most people that will talk. They will be able to talk to the Chinese themselves. So I think that happened from them, and it's a mistake from the government itself, and they're the ones supposed to go out and address this issue clearly, so that they can guarantee that their relationship in most of these 45 African countries are continuous. So in this case, if they didn't come out, I was surprised that these things happened for a week, and we didn't hear any formal explanation from the government. I think most of the 44 African government have to come out and ask the Chinese government, like, we have diplomatic relationship and we have citizens in this country. is under your protection. So you're supposed to protect them. But I just see the AU like ask the ambassador in Ethiopia to come and investigate in him about the situation 2 days ago, and it's late. It's a mistake, and it's happening, but I don't put the responsibility for the Chinese citizens themselves. It's also the responsibility of the government. They didn't get involved to solve the situation.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go to Alice, because I know you talked to them. Do you think our embassy that are over there are doing enough out there, or our sisters out there?
Well, actually, I'm not in there, but according to what I see and what I hear, I don't think the embassy is doing their job enough. First of all, when this whole situation happened, they interviewed the deputy ambassador from Sierra Leone to China, and he told BBC that everything was good. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He says everything was good. Whatever the people are complaining, it's not true. Whatever, a whole Jack and Jill story. But we saw exactly what happened. We exactly saw what happened. And we hear what happened. We heard what they were saying. Me in particular, I got worried because my brother-in-law lives in China. And before this thing got escalated, I was home. I was like, oh my God. I said, I'm worried. So I called them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I called my brother-in-law. I'm like, I'm worried. He was like, oh, first I texted him. I'm like, you okay? I'm worried. He was like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm like, okay. I said, what's going on? He's like, oh, these people have tests. They say we all should do tests by force. Everybody have to do tests. And now they are actually here. They close our doors. They hold on the keys. You know, they lock them from outside and hold on the keys. And then when my brother-in-law ordered food, it's a police officer that delivered the food to him. The police officer that was holding on to the key, he opened the door and gave him the food, right? Like this, I'm like, what am I seeing? I'm like, oh, this is what? You see, it's police officer that's delivering our food, and they lock the door right after. I'm like, this is not safe. If something happened, like fire or anything, how are you guys gonna get out of this? So he was like, oh, we don't know, blah, 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 book and blah. But I was disappointed about the action of the deputy minister. And when I actually saw Nigerian's ambassador to China, he impressed me. He outrageously impressed me. And I'm like, what is our people doing? What is our ambassadors doing? Like, what are they there? What are they doing in China? What are their responsibilities towards our citizens? Like, really? You telling the world that is BBC World Service. You telling the world that things are okay. And why is we seeing another picture of another country crying that things are not okay? So why? I don't think they're doing anything good. I don't think they're doing anything to help this whole situation. Because if they're helping this, I don't know, probably they're giving the people involved, they're giving them something, but they don't want to tell us. But as far as I'm concerned, they said the ambassadors, the Sierra Leone embassy gave them $1,000, but that was not verified. because according to people that are in the group, says the ambassadors are in the group as well, but they didn't do nothing about that. I don't know if they was trying to make things high, put people up there. And another Roman came out that, oh, now they're only helping the SLPP supporters. Now they're only helping APC supporters. Like, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of all this propaganda bullshit. Let's forget about politics and put a better things ahead. This is a matter of life and death. This is a matter of humanity. If nobody got sense of humanity or feelings for humanity, at least just give a little. Because even the Chinese people that were doing this whole Jack and Jill business, some of them, right? Some of the Chinese, we are going out giving food, giving blanket to the people out there, not only Sierra Leoneans, but different nationals.
Yeah.
People that were saying the Sierra Leoneans are just acting up, it was not an act up. I actually saw it on this Ghanaian blog page. I saw it and I watched everything. I finished it. Even there was a pregnant woman that was having problems. That the pregnant woman went to the hospital. The nurses came out. Oh, no, this is not for Black. And people went to eat at McDonald's. They drove them away. Why? Because they are Black. So I don't know what our embassy is doing on behalf of Sierra Leoneans, because since after that interview to BBC, I did not hear a word that, oh, this is what we're gonna implement. They didn't put no strategic list, and which actually is gonna, like, it makes people like, oh my God, like, why am I living out of my country? But it's not it's not the power, it's not their might, it's not like their thing to be out of their country. You think if our country was sweet like honey and sugar, you think somebody will leave their country? Let me tell you, America, people say, is a world country. Now, Americans, I know there are a few people that will leave America to another country, but 90% of the population in America, 90% Americans, will not leave America to go to another country, to go live their life, if not for marriage or work or anything. So, do you think why Sierra Leoneans or Africans are leaving their country to go to some other shithole country? And I'm telling you, it's not only like, oh, I'm just gonna leave my country because it's a shithole to another shithole country. Do you think it's a shithole country? China is a damn shithole country as well. They are jealous because everything we got it more than them. We got a lot of the beauty, we got it more than them. The sexiness, we got it more than them. It's all jealousy. That's why they're bringing all this discrimination shit out there. I'm sorry that this is coming out of my mouth, but I'm angry.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pass this on to Tony. Turn off your thing is off here. So, I know I saw Nigerians too on that on the video that they sent me. I heard Ali said your embassy is doing something good out there. So what do you think about the stuff that are happening there that you saw? What do you know that they're implementing to help the Nigerians or help whoever is out there?
This matter, it's both serious, and the only reason I feel it's serious now is just because the coronavirus thing has brought the whole thing out. Do you understand? But the truth is, this has always been the case. Like, racism now is not something that we should be complaining about, because whether the blacks in India are going through the same thing, the blacks in Israel are going through the same thing, the blacks in America are going through the same thing. So there is racism everywhere, even among our country members, among Nigeria, for example, with all the different languages, there is racism. You see Igbos doing racism against Hausas and Hausas doing against, do you understand? Like, that thing is everywhere. My own thing now is that, because we're complaining about racism, it's just us just deceiving ourselves and just wasting time. My own thing is how the whole countries, how the government of the whole countries can help the people in China right now. How are they going to protect those people in China? What will the government of each country, the government of Nigeria, the government of Sierra Leone, the government of Ghana,
how can they unite?
What will they do? How will they work with those, with the embassy, with their embassy? Because after all, the embassy is there to protect its citizens. It is not there to protect the citizens of where they live, but the citizens of the country, do you understand, that moved to that area. So how will the embassy and the government now protect these people that are being discriminated against? Because the discrimination now after coronavirus has skyrocketed. What plans do you have? For example, if it is an American, this is happening too in China, do you think Americans will leave their people there in China? Will they have made preparations to evacuate their people from China? Do you understand? Are we going to leave our people there until they start being shot or killed before we make a move? So what plans do they have to protect the citizens, their own individual citizens in China, or to move them away from China? It's as simple as that. So this talk of contributed money, and all those many things is just ridiculous, because even all those money that are contributing is not enough to really care for them. I know it goes a long way, but really, this is the time that I believe that the government have to step into the situation now. And that is what I believe every Black person should clamor for now. Whether you are in China, whether you're in America, whether you're in Canada, wherever you are, we as Black people, we need to speak up so that our government can hear us, so that they can protect our Black brothers and sisters in China. So it does not matter what we believe or what we feel or our own personal reservations. We have to keep that one aside now and see that these people are well protected wherever they are. That is just my own take on the issue.
Well, that I agree to. For me, one of the issues that I have, I said, because the white people really don't respect us, and I feel like the embassies that are placed in those countries, they're not really able to do anything, because of nobody respect them. Nobody, they know them, that they give them something and their mouth is shut. They do little things, say their mouth is shut. As you said, racism has been going on for decades. It didn't just start today. It's just that it's more now, and we have seen it a lot because there's social media. People can post it, you can record it. And before, when the American people were killing, the police were killing Blacks, nobody knew until they started having the webcam that they carry, so people can see exactly how they've been shot. Do they give them notice and stuff like that? So racism is a top priority. And for me, the problem I have, I'm going to be transferring that to Winstina. The problem I have, whilst our people and governments are seeing this, are they going to start implementing more rules on them in our own country? Winstina, is she there? Okay, I think she's on frozen first. So I'm going to transfer this to you, Salon Koje. Koje, can you tell me, do you think it's good, because these people have so much laws that stress us out and make us not feel like humans? So are they going to make more rules for them so they don't feel this much comfortable in our country, because they are allowed to do whatever they want when they come to our country?
No, I don't think they will. I just saw one salon artist about to do a song. So that means all the Chinese people, everybody's supposed to be unite. So again, I just feel like when it comes down to salon, man, it's too much salon then depend on China so much. Most of their stuff going on is controlled by Chinese people. So they're scared. I don't think the government will even raise a voice. Since this thing started, like, you didn't see nothing, no protests, no nothing. Everybody just look at it like, okay, and see now go there, no to nobody said on day. So when it comes down to Salon, man, I just feel sorry for the people there. I just feel sorry to the people in Salon. We talking about Salon is the only country I see coronavirus is going on every day is one case. Every single day is one case. So everything is being controlled. Like it's all being controlled. We know what goes on. We know the game that plays. So they're not gonna say nothing about China. They have contracts with Chinese people for 20 something years. The whole toll road, even the roads, they have contracts. So Chinese people, it's like Salon get we are now the months. So we're not there to even cough. You know what I mean? Because they already control their part. And that's the sad part because we don't know where we're gonna go. Anything can happen to any one of them. I promise you there will be no action taken. You know what I mean? And it's definitely sad to actually see, because we can't do nothing about it but to talk about it. But they have the power to do something about it, but it's nothing being done. And you guys already started to raise money, man. Just like what the other lady is saying. All that, to be honest, we need to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop saying, "Oh, let's raise money for this." No, it's action that needs to be taken. It's bigger than money. It's bigger than $500. It's bigger than $700. Because the more we keep doing it, the more Salon people themselves they can't complain back, say, "Hey, we need money." No, we can't keep. I don't even know if you want your yourself for send money for this and that. No, leave, go, get out of there. Find a way. If I know say that beats me somewhere,
Put you in a Chinese money.
No, it's like if somebody that beats me, then they beat me on side. I didn't know more. No, but I go suffer also come on. So if you did it, man, that's on you.
That's my okay, that was my issue that I have. That was why I said that was why I said everybody that leaves Sierra Leone to come overseas, it's a choice that they made to come here. So it's nobody's responsibility to actually take care of them when there is issue. Because we that they're calling us to help them, we are also going through stuff out here. The money that we're getting is not going to pay half of the damn bills that we have because the bills are high, honey. They're high. And a lot of people are not working. A lot of people are not doing what they usually do. Musicians that does shows to make little money, they can't even do shows anymore. They can't make money. So how are we going to send money for you guys? And all they keep saying, please talk this and put it in the media. Let them donate money to us. Money is not everything. And we can give the last money that we are trying to save because we don't know how long this coronavirus is going to keep us indoors for. Then we're going to be spending it on something that, whilst there's people in Africa to dying and suffering because they don't even have the ability to buy food. So that's why I said what I said by saying it's their choice that they made to go over there. You guys already know that there is racism and the way we have been treated, but you still made a choice to go there and go through it. So you got to be patient. As Cool J say, our government, they're anti behind their back, so they can really not do much. But I'm going to ask DJ EJ, what is your own input on all those issues? Volume, turn the volume on, please. The thing is off.
My input on this is like exactly like Kuji said, right? The government finger it didn't have the Chinese they want, so basically they can't do nothing. They don't have no options, but they just gotta go with the trend. Like what's going on, they're not gonna say nothing because they feel like, for instance, if the government try to do something, they might impose sanction on them. It's a breach of contracts. So basically, they already weigh the government, so they're just going to do what they have to do. But my own input about everything is, I just don't like the way the China government handle it. I know every government have their own ways of doing things, have their own rules and regulations, but it was kind of hard to control. In America here, like we have like a couple of years ago, the Philippines theater and shoot out the whole movie theater and kill a lot of people. America could have taken it over on their own hands, like try to deal with the Philippines, but they didn't do that. They come as a country because America is one of the greatest countries in the world. I know there's racism here, but they find a way to handle that person, that particular person at that particular time. So I feel like when that whole situation happened in China, I feel like the Chinese government should have just come to try to find a better way to handle that situation than the way they handle.
Your volume is off. Okay.
The way they handle it on input.
Yeah, well, for everybody listening out there, every viewers, if you have question, you can ask, and I'm watching my tablet so I can be able to put the question across to who you want the question to be going to, and the person can answer you. And one thing I was shocked at was when Alice, you said that they were locked inside their houses and they took the key, and the people were. Why do they think that was necessary? Because I don't understand. If everybody's supposed to be home, why are they locking the doors and holding the key and letting police drop up food?
Well, I cannot go into tools because I'm not in China. I'm not a Chinese. But what I saw, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like when the police brought the food, they just passed the food to the individual and then they locked the door. I asked him, I'm like, why are they closing the door behind you guys and holding on the keys? Them like, I'm sorry. Them like, well, that's how they want to do it. They don't want nobody to run away, to go places, because they want to check every one of
There's
them.
always two sides of a story, though.
That's exactly what I saw. I saw it with my eyes.
Okay,
Yes.
well, Winstina, I wanted to ask Winstina to give her own input on this. Winstina, turn on your thing is off, your voice.
Honestly speaking, my viewpoint or my intake is kind of, I would say, clouded. The reason being because just like Queen said, there's always two sides of a story. But one of the side that we've seen and one of the side that we have evidence is what the Chinese people were doing to, I would say, the Black people, which was very brutal, which was very extreme. But again, the viewpoint of just like what Cool J said and DJ EJ say, it seemed like our government hands are tied because basically, just like what they say in a salon, if you like say they're under and then are the Chinese people they're not, so they can't do nothing for our people. Although whoever choose to leave their country to go to another man's country need to know things like this will happen. And when it happens, they can keep crying wolf. This is something you already know of choice, sound, mind, and soul when you got in there, that these are things that might happen. These are things that will happen. When it happens, what are you going to do? You can expect me, because I'm in America, I should send you money. It doesn't work like that. How it works is you got to fend for yourself, know that, okay, this is what I need to do. If I fend for myself, let me start building country, so that way when it's time for me to leave, I can leave. I shouldn't make a home over here and think that I don't have a base back home. And you think because the government is doing something to you, like other people should send you money. I don't believe in that. I believe if something is going on, you need to figure out what's going on, abide by the rules and regulation. If it's extreme, that's why you have a government that is supposed to back you up. But if your government is not able to do nothing for you, you're stuck. Because even let's say when we send the money, like when everybody sent the money, how would they get the money if they can't do nothing? If they can't leave where they are, if they're not getting
exactly,
what are they doing with the money? Because the way the situation was, where you
that's
are,
why
you
there's a two side of a story.
you can't eat nothing, you can't do nothing. The Chinese people were the one feeding you. So what was the money that we were collecting? What is it for? Where is it going? Who is it going to? So those are questions. I'm not in agreement. I'm not in condolence for what the Chinese people are doing. Yes, I stick that back to our government because that's their job. That's their responsibility. So make sure that people, wherever they are, if we have an embassy there, our government is supposed to stand for us, period. Point blank. If they can't, what happened will continue to happen wherever we are. Even in America, there's racism. But if we have a government that's supposed to stand for us, or people that stand for us, they're supposed to show up at that time, not later when they think everything is okay. No, You show up when things are going on. That's why you are there. And that's why I felt safe to come there, because I feel I have an embassy that's supposed to protect me.
Thank
So
you.
if they're protecting us, what's the point of us being in different country, or what's the point of them being there?
Yeah.
100%.
Well, I'm really happy that this one came up, that Winstina said what she said, because that's exactly what I said yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, when my dad was bringing me over to Germany, he told me, you're gonna be careful here, because there's racism. People are not gonna like you because you're dark skin. People are going to taunt you. So
You have no
it was a
option.
choice that I made and say I can handle it. I went through a lot of racism in school, because I was like, it was only 2 of us in the school with how many thousands of white students. But I got racism, even though my stepmom was white. Anytime we went someplace, some white person is yelling at us to go back where we came from because of our skin color. They didn't care that my mom was white or whoever was with me was white. They don't care. But I didn't go call the government, neither did I ask people to send me money because I'm feeling some kind of way, or ask them to pull me. Yes, we all know. That's why I'm so happy this is coming up, so we can be able to show Africa how the things that we are going through over here with these people, because they tend to have a blind eye when it comes to white people. When white people go to our country, especially in Sierra Leone, Lebanese, Indian, Chinese, Korean, they all live in a lavish life, putting our people to work as slaves for them, so to say. But then here we are, we go to their country and we still being the slave, and they're not treating us nice. They're not turning this thing back to us as a good, because we do good for them in our country. We take care of them in their country, so they will take care of us when we go to their country. They don't give a damn about us.
Yeah.
Okay, I need everybody to calm down because the volume is going up and down. Anyways, one thing I wanted to say before there's question that have been asked. When they say government, some people were in Sierra Leone that were American. They actually sent a plane to get them, all the Americans, whether you were black or white, if you're able to go, they picked them up and they brought them back to America. So the government, their government did that.
Good.
They couldn't pay, but they tell them, we will take you guys and you guys can pay later. Because I know, because my sister's husband was there. And they brought them over. They picked them up from Sierra Leone because they said, oh my God, maybe it might get bad, so they bring the people. So if their government is doing that, what is our government doing? And I know your hands are tied behind your back.
Well, my point. Can I step in a minute?
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. If they're doing that, why are we afraid of them to leave us and they're not going to support us? It's not like our country is actually poor. We are rich in minerals, and we can kick every one of them out, and instead of them owning things, we can start letting them rent things, buy things from us instead of owning it, so we can start making money off of them. But the way it is, people, they are so afraid, but it's not something that we cannot do. We have intelligent, smart people, we have hardworking people there that I'm sure will stand up and do something. But if we don't stand up and stop this, and we're expecting anytime when something happens to go and aid somebody, we're going to be aiding everybody all the time.
That's true. Because you know why things like this not going to work in Africa, especially our country, Sierra Leone? Because we have so many selfish leaders. Like, they only care about themselves. They don't care about the rest of the people.
It's everywhere in Africa.
Exactly.
That's an African problem. That's an African problem.
Alice, you wanted to say Alice, you wanted to say something.
No, EJ was saying, let EJ finish, because he's making a point.
EJ.
Yeah, I'm speaking basically. I know Africa as a whole, we have they know us as to have a bad leader. I'm speaking basically on what I know based on Sierra Leone. I'm from Sierra Leone, so I know some of these leaders are very selfish. They only care about themselves. They don't care about their people. They only care about their own. They protect their own. Once they come, they make their money. They good. Once they live in that good life, that's it. But it's not supposed to be like that. Like Umu said, Americans, they have a problem. They're citizens. They don't care if you're white, you're Chinese, or whatsoever you call yourself. Once you have that American passport, they're gonna bring you back to their country. I think Africa, we need to come together as a whole and
Yeah.
learn how to make our own decision. These people
Yes.
depend on us, but we make it look like we depend on them.
Yes. And the problem will still continue if we don't know the roots of the
And
problem,
we
which
don't
is
have no options.
unity.
Just like school just said, we're just gonna be like that. We don't have no options. We just go with the flow.
Okay, Alice, you wanted to say something?
Well, you already know our people comparing America to Africa is like sleeping and dying. So it's a total demarcation. Like America, even though we don't know, but these people out here depend on African minerals. It's all this our mineral stuff that they're enjoying, and we that own it never enjoy. This is how. Example, we have our artists. They are very good. They're good, super good. But we don't adore them. We adore another countries. That's what exactly is happening here. America went for their own people. Guess what? Because they have the resources. They have ways and means to make that happen. Africa is a no. We can only be eager when our families are involved.
Yep.
We can only get pushed when my daughter is involved, when my son is involved, when my siblings are involved. But a part of that, it's a no. It's not gonna happen because first they will tell you we don't have the resource. We put in our hope and trust in those Chinese people. But let me tell you, these Chinese people are getting our minerals from us and making their ways to be better. These American people, these white, black, British people, for example, look at blood diamond, the diamond that was bigger than anything. When you look at the Queen's crown, it's our diamond that's on her head. Where does that diamond came from? In Sierra Leone. But there is no way. Our forefathers did not set that goal for us to be very tangible in everything we do, like to be strong, to have a foundation. The foundation was not set. So our fathers will not come and set it. They will just see it and mold it and jump on it, dance with it, eat with it, as how they met the whole thing. So never us compare America and Africa because it's totally opposite stuff. And let me just stop here.
Can I say something, please?
I think it's about time for me to drop that music.
Yes,
No, wait,
play a little bit
to say something.
Yeah.
Tony wanted to say something. Okay, say something, Tony.
I just want to say this, and it's just because a lot of you said something like Sierra Leone's, the government of Sierra Leone, their hands are tied. So because their hands are tied, why? Because of the resources they are getting from China. And so is that what you mean by their hands are tied? So because their hands are tied, I don't want to believe it's because of the resources. If it is because of the resources they are getting from China, so that means that they put the resources ahead of the lives of their citizens.
The people.
Exactly.
Of the people. Like, it's ridiculous.
100%.
One of the things. Now, this is not about us contributing money for people because there is nothing we can do. This time around, it's the government that can really do something. But what I'm saying is that the only contribution we can do is for each and every one of us to speak the truth and hold this government accountable. I don't want to care how many resources they are going to lose. It means them losing every resources to save their own people. They better do it and save their own people. We citizens, we African citizens as a whole, whether it's Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Cameroon, we have the same problem. This is not a Sierra Leone problem alone or Nigeria problem, but as an umbrella in Africa, we have the same problem. And I believe that we citizens as a whole can hold these people accountable. The only reason they're getting away with that shit is just, I'm sorry, excuse my language. The only reason they're getting away with it is just because we're not saying anything. We're not holding them accountable. I remember there was a case that happened in Nigeria where, like, do you understand? Like a pastor, it was said that he raped a particular sister or wherever. I know everybody heard that story as much as possible. But when the whole citizens decided to stand up and talk about that particular issue, even the president's wife talked about it. The whole clergymen were talking about it. The whole politicians were talking about it. Why? Because we opened our mouths to talk. Now, we might not be able to give them money, but I'm telling you, let each and every one of us use our platforms to call our government to order to help them as much as they can. I don't want to know how tight their hands are. I don't want to know how much they are getting from the Chinese government. Whatever it is, and we all know that they are coming to Africa to steal from us. We all know that truth. So, but this is the time for us to make ourselves be seen as human beings. We are human beings. They are not the only human beings in the world. Americans ain't the only human beings. Chinese ain't the only human beings. Our government, our African governments have to let the whole world know that we are also a human being and our voice got to be heard. That is just my own take. Like the fact that I'm even hearing that their hands are tight is annoying the living daylight out of me. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry for screaming. I can't stand it.
And I understand that part too, because the same thing that Alice said, that we can compare American and Africa because of the America has the resources. We could have the resources if we're not that stupid to let them come in our country and just take whatever they want and we don't get nothing. As Alice said, the biggest diamond is in UK. There is another one also in the, I went there, it's in the museum, sitting down there in the museum looking at and not doing nothing. And it's ours. But because our fathers or forefathers and our government are not actually implementing any kind of sense to whatever they're doing, they're being lazy. That's how I call it. They don't want to deal with all the hard work, so they let the people say, okay, we're going to buy this place, and then they're going to take. Before, I know somebody that does bauxite. They go to the village, they give the chiefs little money, and then they take over all their places. They tell them to move to that place, and they own it. Why? It's not their country. Even in America, we don't own nothing. Because even if you buy a house, you have to pay mortgage. And also there's taxes on the house every year that you have to pay for the ground. In Africa, there's nothing like that. We see all the Lebanese, they go there, they open shops. And then guess who is pushing the wheelbarrow, the black thing? It's Africa. You don't see any Lebanese pushing it. So why are we letting that happen? So I'm going to be asking questions that they send to the people on the page because I'm looking at it on my phone, on my tab. Before DJ, whilst you're playing it, I will start looking at the questions so I can be able to ask you.
Aye.
Play some music, so let's relax a little bit. Mary, hold. I'm going to be asking you question too, and Alice.
DJ, play for me Fire Dancer. We still not in the house.
Yeah, the violin is not just in China right now.
You say the leader of the option in Africa, so I can play this song, yeah.
He's still another again. Hey.
My heart, but I just let it be. It's crazy. I'm on the floor, but we fell apart. I was trying to figure out life. Guess who? But I never knew how hard this would be. Always wanted you to be my wife. Pops wasn't around. Made so many mistakes. It's like having your cake and eating soup. But I was out all night. You waited no matter how long.
You knock one DJ EJ to change my song, right?
I was feeling so.
This is my song, man. This is my song.
You not one DJ to change my song. Okay, Queen, thank you. I see that.
So guess what? This was the report by Witinatello. So I play them for you, Queen.
No, I'm sure.
Hey, Kuje.
You bad, girl, you know you bad. I'm singing. Slow.
I don't know you're fine. No contest, no contest.
Wine. Back give me joy.
I wanna DJ EJ.
With DJ EJ. I like the way you show me love. I like the way you give me love. I like the way you show me love. Baby, you love me. Keep everything. Thank you for you. Baby, surrender my life. Okay, DJ EJ. I wanna stop somebody. Somebody will name Mohammed Lamin Yafa. He was saying most of you, the panelists, don't know the depth of the situation on the ground program. Like this, you should have done proper research before saying some things you don't know about. But anyways, may God bless Sierra Leone. I don't. I'm just going. Whoever want to pick this up, let them pick them up because I don't want to.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna pick it up, man, because I respond to people like this every day on social media, man. You know what I mean? It's like this is something that I've been talking about, right? If you come on here and you understand what we don't know, I can say, why can't you write something that we can read and we all can learn? You know what I mean? But the thing that we do know, Quinak, they reached out to people that's on the ground in China. This is not something that people will just hear just to talk about because we feel like talking about it. But this is something that they already reached out to people in China. They have a group in China. What is the information that we are missing? So that's a question that I want to ask him, Mohammed Lamin. Like, what information are we missing so we all can learn together? This is the thing about being differences about us Africans, right? I promise you, if it was Chinese people right now talking, he would not write that here. But just
No.
because it's a
West, I not cut one that you mouth.
It's always a disrespectful when it comes down to like we don't know what we're talking about.
This Mohammed Lamin guy, he's the civilian guy that actually went on BBC. He's the one that I sent the money to. Is our brother.
Okay,
so maybe we should get him on the live so he says what he wants to say. He's the one who was talking to that on the phone when we had the three-way lines.
Yeah, well, I didn't like the way he was talking anyway, so I don't want to have him on the panel.
We don't condone nonsense, man.
What I'm saying this, right? You already spoke to him. So now you guys will see. These are reasons why you can't be
united. All of them. That's the problem. So now, all of them in China, they are not even united.
You guys even try to raise money for them, right? Instead of him come on the comments, right? Instead of him come now and say thank you for what you did, which should be his first comment.
Mama Lamin, let me just help you in this, yeah? No, Kujo, let me just help you. Mama Lamin, one thing I want you to know is every situation, you don't exaggerate too much, you understand? I know you guys went and shared. Let me tell you something about racism. What I faced in China was worse than what you're facing right now. I've been telling you guys have been creating a lot of dramas in the group and everything, and I think it doesn't make any sense. And most of these accusations that people are saying, the ambassador said they gave $1,000. He's in the group. He never said it out of his mouth, but you guys are coming, making things worse. So some of us out there can be so worried that you guys are going to die in 1 hour. And it's not good, because most of us are facing a lot of troubles in the world. You understand? I know what is going on in China. I'm in the group chats with all of you. I know everything that is going on, but don't over-exaggerate things. The racism that is going on in China, it has been going on for a very long time, and it's going on in America, it's going on in every part of the world. But it's our responsibility to put value in ourselves. But you, Mohamed Lamin, if you don't value even your friends in the group chat, because I can see even in the group chats, like you guys are having a lot of drama in the group, and you're the one making the situation worse in the group. I told you, add Alice to the group, so Alice can know exactly what is going on, so she can understand my point. I was the one who told Alice. I said, you guys are not even united. You understand? And it's not good. I know you went on BBC and said a lot of things. Most of the things you said, they were right. But even when we were talking to you on the phone, when you said, oh, you guys saw the way the Chinese people took the food and put it on the ground. No, we did not see that. That's what you told us. That's what you told, but you never show people what you guys are doing to Chinese people inside China. Did you guys show the video of how Nigerians are using civilian passports that went to China, and when they caught them doing a lot of illegal things, they call them civilians? No, you guys never say that, because you guys are ashamed that civilians are selling their passports to people who are going in China doing illegal stuff. They are using our own passports. So most times civilians have been loved in so many parts of the world, but we keep selling our passports for some little amount of money. When you're sharing a story, always share everything. I know what is going on in China. Even the Africans are very racist to one another. The only difference is because we have the same skin color. That's why you guys don't call it racist, but we are even worse the way we treat ourselves. Even you can send money to some people in Guangzhou. Most of the Africans living in Guangzhou, you understand it? They dupe even their own African people who send money to them. The Chinese people can send your goods. Maybe they can send fake goods. It's okay, it's a little better. But the African people, you send them money to send you goods, you will never see the goods. They will hold on to your money and start lying to you. The Chinese people, the African people going to Guangzhou, they snatch the wives from the Chinese men, they impregnate them, pretend to them they are going to marry them and everything, live with them, but they encourage the Chinese wife to put her husband in court, and the Chinese wife will put their husbands in court and take all the money, because China protects their women. They will take all the money from the guys, and then these Nigerian guys will take all the money from these Chinese women, leave them with their babies and run away. You understand? So did you guys tell that side of a story? No. Even other parts, even now that the coronavirus is going on, Liberians are still going on to parties. Did you guys tell why they were locking you guys up? No. Because some Liberians are also making parties in their apartments while the virus is going on. But you guys never talked about it. So when you're giving information, also, that's why I said there's always a two sides of the story. I know you guys are going through racism. I've been through it too, which is true. And we feel very sorry for you guys. That's why we are raising funds. You understand? But always tell the other side, let people know the reality.
Okay, well, let's Queen Ak, let's give Cool J some a time to just talk a little bit.
So this is when I first came to America, right? I came to America, I didn't know how to speak English. All what my mom can actually afford for me was a boots that have east, west, north, and south. They make fun of me, they provoke me in school, racism, even with the black, but I still stuck with it, right? If you for me ask me that, if I don't go back to my country, you say I come on. But no, I stuck with it, and then I learned how to maneuver. What this guy just displays in a man will not get tenki. The first thing first, because if he know Quinat personally, they open group for you. They try to raise money, $500, $700. The first thing you came on the live to say is you guys don't know what you guys are talking about. You don't even come on the live. This is the thing about a Sierra Leonean. When you do good for a company Sierra Leonean, they don't appreciate you. If even a $1 said Quinat raised for you, anybody raised for you, bro. What the first thing first when you come online and say,
the Nigerians are giving them food. You know what they said? They said the food the Nigerians are giving It's nasty. Even the Chinese food is better than the Nigerian food. But you went on BBC and said the Chinese are giving you guys dirty food. Now the Nigerians are giving you guys food, and you guys said it's not even Sierra Leone who gave the food. And the food the Nigerians are giving is even more nasty than the food the Chinese are giving. So you guys are not eating it. You guys are eating the Chinese food. And then you guys said, let's get some money. And then you guys said Chinese are not allowing you to buy food. So what are you doing with the money? And then you guys said, oh no, well, we take the money and give it to some Chinese people. Then they go and buy us food. So then there are some Chinese people who are good to you. Then why can't you appreciate them, concentrate? When I was in China, do you know how I made it? All the money I'm living, all the luxury life I'm living in America, all came from China. You understand? Then do you know how I was going through racism? I was, but I didn't concentrate on those that didn't like my skin color. I concentrated on those that love me. And up till now, I'm having benefits from those that love me. They're having benefits from me because I put value in myself and they value me. Anybody who don't value me, I don't value you. If a Chinese person touch my hair and say, oh, why is your hair so curly like a goat? I'll be laughing. I'll say, I know, my hair is so curly like a goat. And I'll be like, why is your hair so straight? It's not even laying down. It's so straight like a cat. If they say, why is your skin so black? Are you not taking a shower? I'll be like, oh my God, I know my skin is so black, ha 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 ha. And I'll laugh with them. And I'll be like, because my mom and my dad is black. And you, why is your skin so yellow? Because in the world, they know they have black people, they have white people. Well, why is your skin so yellow? Are you not taking a shower? And then they will feel offended. So when person come at you being racist at you, I'm not talking about the rules. I know you guys are facing a lot of things. And that's why we feel so sorry for you guys. But don't do too much. Because at the end of the day, you're making us so worried that you guys are going to die in 1 hour. We've been facing this racism. Now we are here to support you guys. At least appreciate us. We are here, we've gathered here to appreciate. You guys are confusing us, sending information, but you guys can never show us your own. And the thing that I want you guys to know is Chinese people don't speak English. And some of these civilians don't speak Chinese. So there's also a language barrier. When I spoke Chinese, when I go somewhere, Chinese people start gossiping me. And they hear that I speak Chinese, they will feel so ashamed, and then automatically they will all try to become my friends. And then we'll start to walk. You understand? So sometimes the language barrier, and also the food. People don't like the food, the Chinese food. I know that. But when you go to another man's country, you just have to eat it. But they gave you the food, and you guys said it was the food the Chinese people we are giving is all nasty. Do you think we are eating good food in America? Do you think other people in Europe are eating? It was
I think we should move on from this guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
donating to their friends in Europe.
It's like they give him too much. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Giving him too
Queenak,
much
we're not gonna
sacks,
let me do. One thing I don't want to do is give anybody that is negative an audience, okay?
Yeah,
because
we're
this
giving
is
him
not
too
the
much attention right now.
yes, this is not the place where we're talking about being negative or whatever else somebody is going through or whatever they're going through. And I actually said that yesterday on the phone when I talked to him. I don't like nobody that talks and disrespect. And when I said nobody is sending him money, he has the word that he said. So I'm not going to bring somebody on my platform to come here and insult or say something that will, because it's, first of all, we are helping you guys. It's not our job. Literally, it's not our job.
That's the thing that I'm saying.
We're just actually lending and giving a helping hand. We all have our problems, but if we're here trying to assist you guys, it's not our job. So you can come and tell me we need to make put you on the platform so that people can donate to you. That's not my show. Is not for people to donate for money. My show is to put Sierra Leone and Africans on the map for something great and something better. How we can become great again, as Trump said for America. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. Most of this job that we are doing, or all this organization and donating, is because we feel sorry for our country and we love our people. That's the only reason we go to that extent. So Janet Martha Musa said, Mohammed appreciates you all. That's why he sent the link for us to join you guys. Yes, he sent the link, but when he came on the page, that's one thing I want to know. I want to tell you, Janet, when Mohammed came on the page, the first thing he said was that we are not saying the truth or we don't know the situation. So if he was coming on this page to, if he was cheering for us to respect or love or whatever it is, he would have asked and say something else other than, I don't know why people always have to be negative. Why is it important to be negative? I don't get it. I'm going to move on. We're going to move on to this. Mary, I haven't heard from you a while now, so I'm going to ask you, with all this breakdown in all our relationship with our own skin color, how does that How does that happen in your country? Because I know you're from Sudan. So how do you guys also have the same issues that we Sierra Leonean have with the being not together, being as one?
I think she already left.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna take that back then. Let me ask Toyi. Toyi, can you so your thing is off, your audio. How is that for you guys in Nigeria? I know you're a Nigerian. So how does is this the same kind of problem that we in Sierra Leone are facing with the breakdown and everybody just for themselves, or we're not united at all?
It's everywhere in Africa. Nigerians, in fact, maybe we're even the worst. Maybe we're even the worst because we have this entitlement mentality. They believe that they are entitled to you. You will see some people going online and telling some celebrities, you are not doing giveaway. You should be doing giveaway. As if when they were working for their money, you were there. You knew how they suffered. You understand? Like we Africans, we have so much greed in us. We have so much disrespect in us. Yeah. We have so much disrespect. We have so much dishonor. We have so much lack of gratitude. Even though somebody is giving you 1 naira or I don't know how much, I don't know, this real money, right?
1,000 leon.
1 million. Respect it and say thank you. Thank you. That is what it is. Even like the same way the Bible says that it's always good for you to be a cheerful giver. It's even much more honorable for you to be a cheerful receiver. Do you understand? Because you did not even you did not force them to give you. It's coming from their heart, and I believe that everybody should be honored and be thankful. Do you understand? Be thankful for whatever it is you are receiving, and that is one of the things that is making us limited. Do you understand? That has made us limited as an African nation, because everybody is like, you know what, even if I do it, they will complain. They will not honor it. They will not respect it. They will disrespect it. So nobody want to do. Do you understand? Nobody want to do. Imagine somebody giving my sister, Queenette, right? Is it Queenette? Queenette. She gave somebody $700. Do you know? And the person went and delivered only $500. Like, little things like this really, really tick us off. No matter how you're looking at it, as if the whole American government, for example, because I live in the States, right? If you're looking at it as if American governments are the ones really doing everything for their citizens, yes, but the citizens are doing a lot of things for themselves, a whole lot of things, and they support each other, they support one another. So when we continually have this lack of support from people that we call our own, we cannot move forward. There is no because. Do you understand? It is just what it is. You need to first of all support your own, and it does. And that is one thing with blacks generally, where you believe that a Chinese has to treat you like the way they treat their Chinese citizen. No, an American does not have to treat you like the way they treat the American citizens. No, it is just that is. You cannot go to somebody's house. Going to treat you like they treat their own. You cannot go to somebody's house and go and be forming kingship in another person's house. If somebody comes to my house and you're trying to form kingship, I will send you out of my home. It's as simple as that. And that is just what it is. And that is why when you're in Rome, you have to behave like the Romans. I'm not saying that you should be maltreated and or dishonored. But I'm saying that we ourselves, we should respect ourselves and honor ourselves and respect other people, respect other people's opinions, respect as much as you can respect other people. Do you understand? So we Africans, we have a whole lot to do. In Nigeria, the other time, somebody decided to cook jollof rice and put meat and gave it to people. Guess what? You cannot believe that the people that were going to go and collect the jollof rice were doing video and were insulting the person that was giving them the jollof rice, saying that the meat was too small. That how can they give somebody this type of small meat? Do you understand? You come up for your own house, go the line up for food. They give you food. This is for you to say thank you. They talk, say the meat small. No, the woman should have carried cow and put on top of the plate for you so that you can be happy that you were giving food. Do you understand? So we Africans really need to help ourselves as individuals. Now, when we decide to speak the truth and help ourselves, now no government can come and deceive us. No government can come and deceive us.
Everything starts with us. This problem,
that is just what it is. So the more we keep deceiving ourselves as a nation, the more we will have governments who are greedy and who are deceptive too. It's just what it is. We citizens produce the government. Where are the government people coming from? Are they coming from another land? Didn't they come out from the same citizenship, the same people? So it is what it is. I just believe we just need to work on ourselves.
Yeah, we have to work on ourselves. Each and every one of us in the country, in Africa. Me, I believe if we come together as one, I swear to God, the Chinese will respect us because they need us. One thing Africans don't know, I live in China, my sister. I know. My husband was he was like a celebrity, but at the same time working with the government. Chinese people need Africa so much because they know America don't give an F about them. They know Europe don't give an F about them. They are only, you understand, they know if it comes to any, it was African countries that voted for China to go to the United Nations. The thing I'm trying to say about this, my brothers, is that we care about them. I know what they are going through. That's why in the first one, when Umu told me, at first I was shocked, but then I reached out to them, and Alice told me, all these people care about them. Alice care about them, Umu care about them. These people were the ones that made me, because I saw it from them. And we care about them, and the only thing we want them to know is to be patient, exercise patience, because at the end of the day, every one of us cannot fight our own battle. When you go to China, you didn't go there because of Queen or because of the president or so, it's true. But at the same time, if trouble comes up, these people will be able to protect you. And I'm so scared of their lives, because when you're in China and you're saying some certain things, like exaggerating things, making things too worse, you understand, you should be scared of some certain things you're saying, because you're in that country. And in that country, no government official have no rights to dictate to China. The only way they can solve this issue, if they come together as one and tell China, say, China, listen, now, if you treat our citizens like this, we are going to treat your citizens like this. So that's my point. Like, this is a time, like, all the diplomats, even the students, they have to come together as one. But I've been talking to them in the group. I said, please, guys, please, this argument is not helping. Just be patient, exercise patience, and let the diplomats come together as one and give warning to China. You will see they will change.
Okay. I know. As I said before, now we have Mohamed Lamin. I saw he's on here. Mohamed Lamin is on here right now. First of all, Mohamed Lamin, I want you to know this show is about positivity. I've listened. You say on the message, Ada, don't say we don't appreciate you. Everyone appreciates you. Ada, don't come to the media and talking as if people are not appreciative. We just pray the 14 days is over and then we can go home. But that is not being positive. You understand what I mean? It's like somebody saying, I'm sorry, but thank you, but you have to, it doesn't matter. Nobody, let me tell you, I'm one of the people, I'm not going out to work. So my money that I have when Queen Nak wanted to do our foundation is coming out of my savings account, okay? Because nobody's working. So if I take my savings account money that I put aside to take care of myself, or my daughter, and then I give it to Queen Nak to give it, and then those people don't appreciate it, it's definitely going to upset me. And I haven't seen appreciation since you enter since you started watching us. There was no positive thing that comes from you. So since you say we don't know what is going on, we have seen a little bit, but we don't want nobody to make the thing big. Because yesterday when we spoke to you on the phone, you said they told you they put your food on the ground. And I actually watched that video. The Chinese people didn't take your food, neither did they put your food on the floor. You did it yourself. Yes, they did not. So that is adding to the matter and making things worse. So what do you have to say that you only wanted to talk about it when you're on the show? Because my show is not for people to come on this platform and make it and try to take anything from anybody. Okay.
Okay. First of all, good evening to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just food because let me clear up point, and that one I will send it strictly to Ada, because one of the clarification I want to make on that one, Ada, he was not there. the video that you saw that I did the last time, me and the Chinese police, I told you immediately. Hello?
Yeah,
We're
can
all,
hear you.
we hear you. We're all on.
Yes. When before the day I was at the supermarket, I came back home. I got a call from my landlord. That time with one of my Sierra Leonean sister. We came together. When we came to the garden, we met a lot of policemen inside the garden. Then my landlord asked me, he said, we are going to do another second quarantine. And the day that they asked me for the second quarantine is the same day that I got my result from them, the first result, that I was locked inside the house for like a 3 to 7 days period. We are inside the house. So when they asked me, now from this point, you are not going up. What we're going to do, you guys have to go to the hotel. We say, go to the hotel for what? By then I was with my food. Then they asked me, put the food down. Come to the office and talk to us. Inside the same garden, we have a police post inside the garden. Then I told them I have my food. I want to take my food upstairs. He said, no, just put the food down. Then wait here. You sign this document before ever. Then you can go. I said, well, then if you want to take us for this quarantine, I said, then because you people are the same one that gave us this certificate for the first quarantine corona test. So if we have done the first corona test, what again are we going to do a second quarantine for second corona test? I say, if you said you want to take us, ask our embassy. Let them give you permission. I put a call across, called the ambassador like 3 to 4 times. He didn't respond to us. Then the police, they escorted me up to my apartment. They went to my apartment. I packed some few stuffs. Then they took us to the hotel. They brought us to our hotel. When we came, we like stranded like up to 1 to 12. I don't know what they are doing, whether they are arranging for the hotel or whatsoever. Fortunately, ambassador, I call ambassador, then I get Ambassador Domaina. He spoke with the Chinese on the phone. But when he spoke with them on the phone, there are a few questions that I was asking the ambassador. I was expecting our ambassador to ask them. Where are you taking our citizens? Which location is this? Then under which circumstances you bring them again? Because today they just gave them their first result and it proved for them negative. None of the questions were asked by our ambassador. Instead, take care of the people. They brought us off. And one of the risks we are appealing to the Chinese people before. We asked them, okay, quarantine the 14 days in our house is much more better than you bringing us to the hotel. One of the risks is this hotel that we are at presently, there are some people that are here before us for the same program. We don't even know whether we have already contacted the virus or we are exposed to the virus. That's one of our challenges. Then we asked them, can we bring our food with us? They said, no, you're not going to bring your food. The hotel is going to provide you food. We came to the hotel the morning time. Some of us, we are eating Chinese food, but some Chinese food, we don't eat some Chinese food. And some people are allergic to some Chinese food. Like for me, I'm allergic to seafood. And for the hotel, I don't what they prepare, what they serve. If I switch now video call, I will show you there's a pack of food here that they brought. I don't even eat the food. They are here right now. If I can switch, I can switch. You see the food now. You understand? Let me switch because anything I'm saying, I have an evidence. Let me just show you. These are the pack of food. If the food is nice, then we can eat the food. I'm not going to lie to anyone. You see, there's the pack of food.
Let me want first class.
See? All these are food that they bring.
I'm waiting for
no, Ada, listen.
because...
Ada, the point I'm saying is, the point I'm saying here is, if
no, I understand that you guys have food and that you guys don't like, but this is somebody else's place, and sometimes you got to rough it up. You have to rough it up because me too. When
okay, sister, my point is the point is.
When this thing happened, I went
to my dad's
house and his wife, and all we were eating is white people food. But I appreciated it because he was giving it. I didn't have to pay for it. It's free.
No, but if I'm not eating pig, I'm a Muslim. I'm not eating pig.
But
You
you
So
don't
if they
have
serve
to
me
eat
pig, I
pig. You
should
can
eat
eat
pig.
the other food.
If I'm not eating pig,
Look,
they
man,
serve me pig, I should eat pig.
Well, it's the
uh,
African food.
just
Why would you say worse past
I
Malo,
think
the Chinese
hold,
food?
please
What
hold
about the
on.
African
Let's
food?
give.
When you tell me it's worse than the Chinese
I
food?
mean, we
Okay,
understand it's the
yes,
F1. No,
exactly.
the
That's
African
what.
food that they serve.
Hold on.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Mohamed Lamin. Mohamed Lamin.
Yeah,
Mohamed Lamin.
I'm getting you.
Okay, please
Yes.
give me a second. I want to talk one thing, and I'm gonna ask Cool J
Okay.
to say something. The first video that I saw, he didn't say you guys were getting food at all. You guys said no food, and you have to pay for the hotel $50 a day. Okay,
Yes.
that's the first video.
That's what they told
actually
us.
said.
That's what they told us. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
don't
not
talk
something
about
that is happening. The
amounts.
way
We don't specific amounts. But they asked
No,
us.
you know, there was a specific amount. I have the video. There was a specific amount that you said because you call it in Chinese and you said it was equal to $50.
I said they are paying. They are paying.
Yes.
I said there is a video.
I have the
There is a
video.
video that I said that they are paying $50.
$50 a day on the hotel.
Yeah, show the video, please.
That's what
No,
you guys
show the
said.
video.
And
Yeah, show
yes,
the
that's
video.
what I
Now,
hold on.
no, you said me.
Hold on. We're not
No,
gonna
you
go back
said
to
me
yours.
because
One sec, Mohamed Lamin. Sorry, I'm the host, and I have to. Sometimes I have to call it out so we don't talk over each other. I'm just saying from what you just explained. When you explained about that thing, for me, what I saw was what they said on that tape made me actually. That was the reason why I actually spoke about it on my media. Okay, because I heard about the hotel, I heard about you guys not having food, so I was kind of like worried why they would do all that. But this is the first time, apart from because I told Ada and Ada was denying, like no, it can't be possible. Cool J, before we go back to Mohamed Lamin, you have heard a little bit that the Mohamed Lamin that said. What do you think about this, Cool J?
First of all, I just want Mohamed Lamin to calm down because to me he's too hyper right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell you something, like this corona thing that we going through right now. The state where we at, like 1,000 people die a day, right?
Yeah.
So we are going through the same thing that you guys are going through. We have to stay home. We can't go out when it's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be indoors. We have our kids. When something happened, when a crisis happened, right? You're not expected to be comfortable, bro. This is one thing that I want all of us to actually understand. If this crisis didn't happen, you're not going to undergo what you're going through right now. As you are a
of
man,
course,
bro.
of course. The 90 days we are in our house.
Right. Okay, so
90 days we are in our house.
Right, but watch. What I'm saying is,
you look fresh inside the hotel, though.
right, but look, nah. Let's
Hold on, please, Ada and Mohamed Lamin, let's get Cool J to talk, and then we can go back, please.
Sorry.
So, like, what I'm trying to get for him to understand is, right, every support, even for her to bring you on this platform, you should be thankful, right? Yeah. Even for Ada to talk to you about what goes on there, you should be thankful because some other Sierra Leoneans don't care. So you have to calm down. You got to be the last one to get mad at this type of situation right now. To me, you got to be humble in a sense, like you for Canada and talk to people. If you want people to help you guys, be calm. But you join the live with temper. If me self want to help you, I know they will help you. Because like you getting mad, bro. Like hold on. No, wait. I want to make you understand, say, we not be expect this situation. This is God, man. This is God work. Nobody, don't just say that China no more this deal. Man, people dying here. Even at the America.
I told him.
People die here every single day when they get past 2,000 deaths, right? Even the salon where they play say in the next 14 days, salon they case them. Then they put the case up every day. Every day now one. So nowhere is safe. But the only thing what you need for you need for calm down and explain to people the right. So if now we for make you know how many donation group where we don't make in America, anything happen in our salon, where would they make donation now $5,000, $10,000 with the years I would give. But to me, I don't put me on there because I don't see a proper statement. But from all what you don't talk, so I don't learn nothing from you right now. Because all you talk is you talk with, let's say you vex. Now you not the last
Yeah,
man waiting,
vex
wait.
because
Now
no,
you
the
not
reason why I vex
but no,
because when you move
not
somebody from a
vex because now
comfort
you
zone,
need people.
if the person is not comfortable, that's the problem we
No,
have. All we are
when we
asking the
left that
embassy for them
comfortable.
to advocate for
Mamela,
us.
No, look,
Let's go
it's
back. Man, I mean,
the
host me
only
one go.
country,
I mean, host our
serious.
go.
wait.
2 weeks. I'm
The
busy.
only
Hold
country,
on, everybody.
okay, watch.
Everybody, hold on.
The only country,
The what I want to talk, I did go back to Kuji and I want to talk Alice. I want to get Alice input on this. Right now you talk to you and go you host, but let me tell you something.
Yeah, and I mean,
My
host our
uncle,
go.
listen, my uncle just died yesterday, okay? And people are not dying with
Sorry
families
about the loss.
anymore. Yes, they're not dying with families because he was taken out of his house and put in a quarantine, and that's where he stayed and died. You understand me? So nobody has a comfort at this point right now. All our comfort, even in your house, you're not even comfortable.
Yeah.
That's the problem we have. They give you in a hotel. We hear some of the people that I spoke to that are sick, nobody even come to them and help them.
Yes.
Nobody.
Yes.
And you guys, at least we inside America, you don't almost they don't test to now 2-3 times. We want to test self will not get it.
You cannot until you have shortness of breath before
We
you
don't have
access.
yes, the only time you can get tested is if you have symptoms. Without symptoms, they will not test you. We don't have tests. So you guys should appreciate that you guys at least also have tests so people can know whether you're good or bad. We that are sitting here, we don't even know if we're sick or we're not sick. We're just looming around and waiting for whatever else to happen. So I'm going to push this to Alice because I know you're passionate about your people. And I love that about you. So I want you to, before Mohamed Lamin
now
go on.
brother Lord, Mohamed Lamin, you are beg when I don't take time talk. At least not
Listen, this is a show and people need to know what's going on. So it's not about who is brother law. I don't. So Alice, you can jump in. Alice, you wouldn't hear you.
Microphone.
Microphone is off.
I don't think Alice is on. I think it's out.
I was on. Who said that? Do you know I'm the head of the whole thing?
Oh, Fizzy don't disappear. Fizzy don't disappear.
Yeah, Alice got one old book for talking now.
You want to be taught. You want to get out of this vicinity in a minute. But anyways, let's go to the matter. I said there's a lot of diversity in this topic. Which particular direction you want me to say?
Well, you heard him what he's saying, and he feels uncomfortable. He doesn't like the idea that he was taken out of his house, and the food that they're giving him is not good enough, or stuff like that. So I just want you to give your input because I have my own opinion about it, but I have to stay out and not be biased or take sides.
All right. First of all, home sweet home. There is no place like home.
Hallelujah.
Oh, my sister.
Yeah. You know what? Your home is your comfort zone. You know that? Your home is your dwelling place. Your home is where the heart lies. When somebody say the heart lies in your home, it means sweet home. Not the way sweet past house. You could go to party and party the whole day and night. But if you're not going to your house, you cannot be comfortable. So you just in a house in a minute, and then they take you out of your house. They take you to an unknown place. Who say Boku sick people then come out when I one Kakama hotel, where the hotel says you know get one sober place.
Analyze.
Wait now.
Hotel find back.
Look the hotel where Mohamed don't show you. Look at the place that I walked to. The first of all,
I mean they right now find person inside us how they safe.
Okay, but first of all, the hotel, what happened for give people that in order. Now tap water they drink. Which is not good. And today, if the cat water now one bottle water per person for the day, that's uncomfortable. If Mama Lami say he's very uncomfortable where he is, he's right. He is very right. But you know, I'm not just one law we come at one person because of saying that well, I know he really appreciates everything we are doing. I'm not saying because he's my brother-in-law, but I'm saying out of what happened. Because even the other day he called me. He called me and said, thank you guys for what you're doing, for raising this money for us. We need it. It makes sense. But if you say most of us don't know, most of our panelists don't know what's going on, like for this damn time, like yesterday, today, I don't know what's going on because I have not been updated. So I cannot be angry.
I told him to add you to the group so many times.
Well, he don't want to add me. Don't get bothered with it.
No, I don't told I mean at least not to say no one for I will update the Excel. I will update the list of the people then for sending an embassy. I will update the list them. And as I show you now, they do so on my laptop. That make an able for add you because other people that they don't send you number to other admins there.
But that list the way they make it, not all them people and they pull from one and then houses them all.
No, they are Sierra Leoneans. I don't tell you for that talk. They are Sierra Leoneans, not so students matter now. So we advocate for Sierra Leoneans.
No, but not all them pull na hotel.
I tell you the scenario. Not Kanaya. You make like you don't understand. I tell you the scenario. Say no, listen me. No, listen me now, please,
hello.
please.
Hi everybody. Yes. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fine. We love you all. EJ, please.
Mamela, me ask one too much. You need patience. I know your problem.
I want to go home. That's all I'm asking for. I want to go. I want to put in this light on. I want to go.
Listen.
Now me get for advice.
Can we just play some music, EJ? Take over the big mappa. EJ play for we music logo able for Johnson.
I for play. Tell them.
No, we're not playing that. Play something nice on it. Go ahead.
That's all music now.
No matter what the race or the color, we are all family. We are all African. We are all African. We are all African. We are all African.
Africa, we are all African.
Mamela, me dance no. Dance.
I dance on my host. At least left alone more. The kitchen left alone more. Left time.
Yes, mom. Nene, you problem. Yes, you want back me on.
I know it's people and they go through now, you know. But you said no, so really appreciate you. You know that day.
No, but I just want to make for advice to you. You know me brother. Me what be there?
Can we all stop talking in between because this is it's a discussion. It's not for two people to be making stuff. Seriously, we want to be a little bit. It's not easy, but we want to try to make it as much as professional as I can. And if you cannot control yourself, you will have to leave and go control yourself somewhere until you feel better. Because people are writing questions, they're sending questions on right now. They saying things that I want us to talk about, but I can't have people. Yes, it's funny, but at the same time, it's not funny. Okay, it's not. This is not a joke. We have people dying everywhere, especially here. Blacks are the highest people that are dying over here. So we need to sometimes take things serious. And somebody say, oh, they bundle you from your home and they take you out there. Me, the reason why I feel the unappreciation when it comes to certain things, because right now is like a war. When you're in war, nobody has comfortability, even if they pull you from your house. And you're in somebody's country, if you don't own a visa, a pass, China passport, they don't care. It's just like Americans. Like when they went to the country and picked all the Americans, do you think they pick up the ones with green card and visas? No, they only look for their people that actually has the book. So they're going by those things. And if you're black and then you don't have a paper, you don't have the kind of paper that you're supposed to have, you're not going to get all the all the how they call the word now that they will give to the regular citizen. So yes, we have racism, but that's something that is not going to end. It didn't start today or when this thing started. It was long time ago. We all know that, so we can fight about that. I just want you to know, even if they take you out of your home and put you out of your comfort zone, yes, it's hard, it's tough. If they did that to me, yes, but at the same time, think about it like you people got the ability to be tested and checked, and so maybe if you get the disease, they will take you guys somewhere, maybe help get you guys better. Whilst we are over here, whether you're black or white, you don't get taken care of until you're nearly dying, I would say, and it's sometimes too late. So that's why a lot of people are dying, because by the time they test them, they're already having a lot of symptoms that would make them die or go into a way more issues than you guys are having. So I'm going to move on for that, because people tend to have two sides on when it comes to this. When it comes to this issue with the China, we already know they are, whatever they're doing is wrong. We know that, but we can't do anything about that. Whoever the embassy, you said they're not doing nothing either. So if they're not doing anything, I think any little help that anybody gets, it's good, because guess what? We didn't send you to China. Our dad didn't send you to China. The government didn't send you to China. Okay, we got to certain things. We got to start being. That's where they said America will say, "Put your big boy's pants on and rough it out." Nobody. I mean, I'm not asking for anybody to appreciate what we do or appreciate or say thank you and stuff like that, because we know some people can do that. But the little things that you can do, yes, they take you out of your home. Yes. Are you healthy? Yes. They said there is tap water. We too, we drink tap water sometimes. Because the other time, first of all, let me tell you, we didn't even have toilet paper a couple of weeks ago. We'll be washing with water. Okay? So yes, it's hard. It's going to be hard because this is not normal time. Normal time, you guys will not be picked up from your house and put in a hotel. You guys will be going about your daily business and doing whatever you're doing. But the times are not normal, and everyone is scared. The Chinese people are scared too.
Yes, yeah.
We are scared over here. Everyone is scared. So any little thing, we need to come. This division that we have as Sierra Leonean, we need to stop it. This is the time we have to open our eyes, open our nose, clear everything. You see everything that is going on. Social media is making it possible, because back then our people will not know what we're going through, but now they see it. What are we going to do to change it, to make sure it doesn't happen another time? Because coronavirus is going to go, but sometime maybe there's another thing that is going to come.
Thing that's coming on the way.
Nobody knows. But what are we Sierra Leonean? Instead of us spending money for people where we know there's nothing you can do with that money is not enough to do nothing. What are we as Sierra Leonean, the young ones or the ones that are coming up? What are we? What is it? What is our passion for our country? What laws do we want to go back there to fight and make sure we have laws, so these people don't take us for a ride over and over and over again? Do you think if they go to Dubai, do you think America go there and own anything, or Chinese people go there and own? No, they don't own nothing. That place is marvelous. They don't even have the beautiful beaches that we have, the minerals that we have. They have sand, but the buildings that they have there, they don't have it anywhere else. Why do you think that? Don't you think America go there to fight them as well for it? But they stand tall. They didn't care. They stand tall and make sure nobody goes there and own anything but rent and buy. So what lesson are we learning from this? Instead of fighting, what lesson are we learning?
Then this is just
So are you asking me?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to just the lesson, I just feel like well, I mean, you just need to come down. That's the first thing first. I feel like if you need our help, no matter what we're going through, but some people are actually going through worse. Just like the same thing when they have the 3 days lockdown in Salon. We was going through a lot, but we still support back home. You know what I mean? So in my own career, because you know, saying that we no more than this don't be. You know what I mean? No matter how much comfort zone we go at, we just adjust because we know how we come up. One thing first, we know how much suffer we don't suffer in our saloon. Say you go China, America, this person come America. So we always forget used to that. You know what I mean? So not because they put in a hotel saying for being much hyper like that. The most important thing going for your safety. Also for the host for going also for you don't like comfortable with. The most thing for that for let this thing pass you by, for you able for the donor that comfort big. You know what I mean? So I believe it's a bigger picture than we go back and forth and making it as na fetch with effect instead of finding the problem. We don't know the problem. Yeah. The solution, well, the people that we una for Vexpa, we for Vexpa. Now we government with them. Those are the people.
That's our problem. That's our own problem. That's our own problem too.
Them people and they for me don't secure now.
Right? That's our own problem.
They for me don't secure now. But now they're not doing it because you said them, you know what's in the go on as Salon say.
You go swap somebody. How can you swap somebody for 5 times? You cannot swap somebody for 5 times.
Okay, but
you know,
okay, just say
you can't swap. We don't know what is in the swap, what is in the tester.
Okay, but look, right. But now the country, whatever they want to do, is what they want to do. You don't get to tell them what they get to do. It's unfair.
All their
I can contradict. Kuji, I'm sorry. Umula clear at this point for the swap. I they talk about all the embassies, they agree. I can quote, when I talk with evidence, I talk with fact. The first time when we come at this hotel, after the first result come out, when it show negative, right? I personally call Ambassador Domina. When I call Ambassador Domina, I ask and say, how many swap am I supposed to do? He said, when I do 2 swap. You understand? I did the first one yesterday, I do the second one. That is second one for me, like when we left the hotel. For go. You understand? Yesterday again, the same doctors then call me again and tell me, say, we have another 1 more swap to do. I say, I don't talk to my ambassador, and ambassador tell me, say, if they want to do additional swap, we tell them. You understand? Then I call him, like, can I get her, talk to the deputy when I would just. They just tell me, say, then change the rules, then say for do another swap. The point is,
well, there you go right there.
I can't 1 minute, please, Kuji. The fact is, the first swap I do, the tube not get a liquid inside. All the 2 swap that we do, then get a liquid. And I worried. We don't know what's inside that liquid. Then safe not knowing that the ambassador them. And the dialogue will get to the ambassador while they talk with them. It's we safely worry for our life them. Because how can you continuously swapping somebody, then the test they come on negative. What again are you looking for? Now we life them then to then think they are.
But what did they say though?
I tell Ambassador Rogers, when I tell the deputy ambassador, the response he give to me, let's just abide because then say don't put on to them. You understand?
Okay, but you don't
but we life there. No, but we life there. Therefore, ask them, listen, there's a thing that happened, I spoke with one of the government official. Was it 1 day or 2 days? They used for bring camp for we this water, and then they give it for the rest of the day till the next day. Could you imagine, say, when I talk to the government official, now they increase the water from 2 bottles to 3 bottles. You understand? Then I say, if me talk to the government official, say we not get enough water supply, they increase the water supply for we from 2 bottles to 3 bottles. Why the ambassador are not able to talk again for we to them people and ask them questions?
Well, Mohamed, the most important thing why they talk so you just know see.
You see,
the people don't.
Then they swap. We don't know what they put inside. We own say for our brother and sister there. What if we get infected? Or the one for Israel's lab rat for testing the medicine?
I understand you want on the.
Yeah, that's the fact. I don't tell you small. If you take we, for example, with the Canada hospital, perfect. I'm telling you for free. They will say, okay, now go on our host. Now, not saying now waiting the happen now. They passed the law. They say it's a mandatory quarantine for 14 days. Now they don't begin the discharge. We not able to reach 14 days. My other participants 6 days. I that verify now the group Usman spent 6 days at the hotel. They discharge and go na host. Yesterday they don't release ESBA, and they put the law say it's a mandatory quarantine for 14 days. So
yeah,
what's in this thing on that? No,
the thing we
Mama,
really
Mama,
understand.
we know that they say there's a
the
rule.
next one so big.
Listen, Mohammed Lamin, we
like
Mohammed
the involved we like the involved
listen,
Palestine.
hold on, because we're going to be wrapping up soon.
Yeah.
Mohammed Lamin, you know, they understand. You're not in Sierra Leone. Okay? When you are in Sierra Leone, you do as Sierra Leone do. When you now it's the rules. You see that they say that they keep on a mandatory 14 days, but then change their mind and begin left from them for go. So it's their own law. It's whatever they say. When the embassy tell una say, let them follow the rules and regulation.
Nobody swap no more. Swap.
Exactly.
We will not tell they put inside we.
See, well, that's what I mean. You can't rely on.
Nobody said it's right. Nobody not say it's right.
So if not something that they affect we then we die.
But look,
I say something real quick.
So what we got for do now?
Can I say something real quick?
Wait, I say one thing, please, right? Nobody say what's in the do una. And now to make you get. We're not happy to what's in the do una. But what I can tell you now is sometimes when you face any type of thing in the world, you know what you need to do? Just pray. Not only God will save you, bro. There's nobody, because the ambassador did this. Nobody can save you. Now you and God. If God destiny say you go come out of this, you go come out of this. Salon embassy not going to even save you. So the most thing you need to do is just follow the rules, because now then you find yourself. If you be there, you can't see. They don't go swap you so. But what I will tell you, sir, is you don't find yourself in that situation now. All you need to do is just pray and just look up to God. I like that swab you tell they want to give you poison. If God send it to you time, bro, not to you time. Believe in them, man. Pray. That's the most important thing, because you that think too much, say they go do bad to you. And the more you think about the negative things always actually happen. Think positive and just pray, bro. That's the only thing. Even we can't save you. There's no money that can save you. There's no donation that can save you. Nothing. We want to man. We come over, they go to the store. We don't know something. We go truck food. We go get this corona shit. Nobody's safe. Not so no more safe. We want to now. We picking the all day in the house. When they go out, when they come back. You know what they do? They keep, they pray. God already marked out what I get for this coronavirus, bro. So let's continue to pray that we continue to complain. The more we complain, it's not gonna solve. Therefore, pray, because God is bigger than everything, man.
And Apoko, they ask. Apoko, I want to tell you again, the embassy, Sierra Leone embassy, is not doing anything really for these people. Okay, for anybody where they watch, well, I'm going to say it again. Sierra Leone embassy is not saying anything, is not doing anything, because I don't know, but for some reason they think because the Chinese is so wrapped up in all that we get in Sierra Leone or in Africa, they are afraid to bite to kick the hand that feeds them. So for everybody watching, Sierra Leone embassy is not doing nothing for their Sierra Leonean out there.
Even the food, now the ECOWAS, they serve the food. ECOWAS and they serve the food.
Now we no more for go to check on now. We go to check on now. Definitely, we go to check on now. We go to pray for now, but I just don't think so for the complaint, man. No all pray, man. We all there.
Yeah. You all there.
I will just come down on now.
So all are the same, Mama Lamin. This is not the worst for you. Let me tell you, there's a lot going on in America.
Yes.
A lot of people are dying. Right now, we got over 34,000 people dead. Yes. So if you're not dead, all you got to do, you got to be thankful to God. And let me tell you, forget about homesick. I know this is the tedious time where we got to forget about all we comfort zone and turn to God. And forget about negativity. I want you to start thinking about that. When they are swiping us, they're gonna put something in that swipe. Everybody's mind is dirty. Our minds are dirty. That is obviously true. Like we're gonna think, oh, we don't even know probably when they're doing this, because these are Chinese people. You don't have to trust them. Not even Chinese, but everybody. Just human being.
Everybody
you know, human being, Mohammed. Me and you go talk today. In the next minute, I twist me word. I mean say, but I don't say yeah. I'm not reliable.
Yes.
So all I want, I don't want to let you keep dwelling on that negativity. This is not the time for negativity.
Yes.
You should count yourself blessed and lucky.
Best advice ever.
Because let me tell you,
just pray, man.
People in there when they're sick, we don't get that right now. Equipment's not there for even check people.
They don't,
We don't have
it.
But in
We
China,
don't.
they're checking you guys 10 times. You should be
Yes.
great and be
Yes.
positive in one way. Right now, people that they hear that the sweat is not much. There is a boy that died in New Jersey. They go test first. They go on hospital. They say, oh, nothing wrong with another corona. They go back. They say, oh, he's fine. So the time that they test them, it was too late. Because you know what? They prolong them. There is no tester to test them that boy. Now guess what? He ended up dying. So we gotta be thankful. We gotta be thankful to God for every little thing, for even the breath that we're taking right now. If we know, if they can't for can't test you, say okay, you know you're not exposed to these things. Stay indoors, even though. And let me tell you the secret of this thing. When you are in there in your hotel, not even open your window.
Yes.
No, my window closed. The window closed since I came.
Not even open the window. Not people watch nobody.
Yes.
Not even. This is the time we gotta be so mean. Be mean. Let people that say you mean. Even for greet pussy, if you not curse you, not open your mouth for greet, shake hand, and not even open, make all your hand. Just do. You know what I'm saying? If you come, don't talk to nobody. Stay in your room. Well, when you stay in your room, you keep washing your hand, doing things. Those things, nothing will come your way, my brother. So all we need to do, let's stop dwelling about negatives and let's put positivity in place right here. We know that the government.
Want me to turn it off?
The government is not.
Put it down before I slap you. Put the volume down.
DJ, I beg, turn the volume down. I beg, bro. There you. I go slap rapid, you know. South Sea,
I know. They disturb me, man.
We not say the government.
Even
but we are the government.
Not safe, bro.
We not say government is not doing anything. But we are the government. We are the people. We have to help in one way or the other. We have to help ourselves. And we have to help one another. We not say the people that owns the legislative, the judiciary, and the executive should be in front. But we are the government. Let's help ourselves. Don't just dwell in, oh, the legislation got to do this. The executive got to do this. The judiciary got to do this. No. Let's do it. You see, I'm gonna give a kudos to Quinak. Let me tell you,
and you too, and you back.
You need to stop with a big voice. Stop giving your money like that.
Amen.
Stop.
I go don't talk to they stop. Oh.
I say, you know what?
Amen.
We don't say we don't do it.
We not myself get.
We don't say
myself get donation. No.
We don't say. Yeah. We just say we do donation to that. Don't send your money. When we get the donation, we go send it. But we not grab it. Go send it in 700. Back. I understand saying you are a humanitarian, but sometimes we gotta do things that we conscience not a mean we anything. But I tell you, do not. I don't say you love to give. Like I say it. Like I really appreciate you taking that money to give to them, which makes a lot of sense.
We acknowledge them, man. We acknowledge them. We acknowledge them. We see plenty. Thank you to Ram. We acknowledge them for that. We acknowledge them.
Let's just say something real quick, yeah. Something very short. Mama Lami, I love Una so much. You understand? And I don't leave China. If I talk to Una, I only know the reason we make I try for talk long and understand. Me now somebody we don't live in China. I feel like Una all need for land from me. Like Una all need for the access. How did you make it in China with all this racism going on? I feel like I will be the best person we go advise. And if I advise Una listen, Una go a long way. I don't advise but who other Africans, them foreigners, the way they live in China. If you say I tell you, say, Mama, let me be a no more. I know me reason. You understand it? Because even the embassy, them, not to just Salon embassy, even the other embassy, them, they all tell their citizens and say, well, when I just be, I wanna take the swab. You understand it? Because the thing is, how things they work sometimes when you go to other man country, like Mama, let's say for example, me like Mama, I get me picking. You understand? If anything happen, me pikin can complain. Oh, mama, now so they do meeting at school. They say, I just come America, so me pikin not be they speak English. Now so Chinese be they speak. Then they'll bully them in school. You know what's advice that they give? I say anybody where and say you anything, say you hear, and I say you hear make, or now say you waiting, or you not have this picture. I say left hand. Not knock anybody when knock you go report them to the teacher. I said that advice is the best advice I be give me pikin. I said because no one can wear inside to go in America. I said you want to go back to China because they go send you go back to China. I said I go left you and go in there China, make us do in America. I said so if you want them near me, you get for make sure say you exercise patient, ignore anybody. When somebody tell you say, so if you say the advice you say, be not up and bad. You understand? And me as a sister, now the best advice I go give you because we know then we home, we know the salon. We say if you say you go able do everything freely, this na other man count you na day. Are they afraid for our life? You understand? I make they say take time where they do something. You understand? Not do too much. So just be a normal. If anything then tell una not understand, una tell the embassy. And if the embassy say they all then say una do then una can do then una be you understand? Yeah.
Okay, well
can I say something?
Adama.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Adama, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear, but I'm not seeing those beautiful faces, honey.
Hey, I'm driving. Wait, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm driving.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, I wait to reach now. So go drive and begin talking.
No, I just want to say something really quick. Don't worry. I'm saying.
Yeah, babe, you know, say me, I care about you, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. I just want to say, Mohammed Lamy, this is not for you. I feel you pain. I understand what they go on, because at the end of the day, we all can say, oh, let them agree, let them go to the hotel, but somebody your house, regardless how your home day, it's still your home. Regardless how salon day, salon is still our home. We always want for good day. So to me, I understand your pain, and I go say let you calm down, especially with the situation. So again, to me, I feel like it's a little bit scary, because if you read recently, China, they don't approve their vaccine for let start for test out.
Yes.
So for let that it just come up together like that, and then they call all Africans to quarantine all Africans, it kind of seems a little bit scary and shaky.
Yeah. And now we can't go up.
And at that, the embassies
for Africans.
Now that the embassies they need to come together. It's not just Sierra Leone. This is every African continent. Because Uganda, I saw a video of Uganda where the lady called the embassy. The embassy tell her, say, call the people and back home and tell them, say, you know, okay. Like that kind of response. At least Salon they answer, but Uganda, then the embassy tell us, let them call the people and back home. Let them tell them about the situation. So you see like that. So all the African countries need to come together. You never know. Maybe they wanted to test those vaccines on those people. Me, I don't trust Chinese. As much as I don't eat their food, that's the same thing. I don't trust them. I don't eat their food because I don't trust them. And at the end of the day, our embassy, we need to speak up. Our embassy needs to come up. Let them stop for using like we are guinea pigs. We are not pigs. And our people are there. And our people are there. These people that take with people and put them inside quarantine, and now we're all of a sudden they just approve a vaccine for let people and just take a vaccine where you never know. Maybe those vaccines are in the food. You know, like we all can say other things, but I think at the time of this time, our Africans need to say, okay, just follow the procedure. No, get up from your office. You dare to represent these people. Try to see what is in those food. Try to fight for your people. Fight for them. These are people's life. These are people's lives. They can use our people, and that's wrong. We need to stop that. And I saw a video in Nigeria. I thought somebody here from Nigeria is listening. Nigerians, and they go about to go burn the Chinese property. That's not the step forward. If you want to do the same thing, catch your young people and back and quarantine them.
Yeah.
Treat them the same way. Instead of you go burn your property, go begin to burn property. That's your property.
Yeah.
I don't see them. Treat them. Get them ugusi soup. Get them their food that way you know they cannot eat.
Yeah.
My sister, this vaccine, we people have done here this long time ago. This is not the first time they're talking about it. French people and then a news, doctor, researcher, then talk the word. That one green minister or something within Atina, Kenya. Now in one green TINAP say local on TINAP and fight this thing. Our country, they're not doing anything for us. So if we
that's what I'm saying. Program like this is going far. People and they listen, people and they talk, people and they share, and BBC come up. The same thing, the embassies that need to come together as one and try to fight those people. No, we don't have problem for you say when I want quarantine with people. Quarantine with people. Look at me, they call it quarantine. Sorry, quarantine with people. We don't have. We don't have no problem. We don't have no problem with that. But we want to know what is going on. What's the thing behind this quarantine? If not they get their food, we want to know which kind of food they get there. When they swipe, we want to know which kind of swipe when they swipe. They swipe you.
God bless you. Yeah, no supervision. No supervision. For that one, no
swipe
supervision.
Swipe your people first. If you're gonna swipe my people, if I was the embassy, you're gonna swipe my people. You're gonna get that 4 Chinese people that you swipe them first before you swipe my people. That's just my own opinion in this,
well,
and that's
what
I'm
like
opinion.
But don't this for me. I think all that's the opinion we're supposed to be for normal people. Those are fantasies for African people. Those are the dreamland thinking for African people. Because we know that's not going to happen. Because if it's them or American or German people, you will never go swipe them first of all without another German doctor or somebody standing there and watching what you do.
That's the thing. But we cannot keep making fantasy. We cannot keep making excuse like that. The social media is very powerful tools. They do listen. This media that we're doing is very, very, very powerful. It's very powerful to the fact that
we gotta start a campaign. Do you want us to start a campaign? Because you see now, right? We all okay now. Look, let's start a campaign. We only talk about everything what we talk about is something that we already know. They don't care. Everything that we're talking about. So now,
but we cannot keep saying they don't care. We need to tell them what they need for do.
Right? That's how I say let's start a campaign. What are we going to do moving forward? Because each and every day, these guys are there. So by the time they talk about this, what are we going to do moving forward? Are we going to all go on live? Are we going to go write a letter? What are we going to do to help them? We got to do something.
We need to start a campaign, and we need to ask the government and let it show you what's the person where they represent the people of Sierra Leone, what thing they do. We need to start a campaign. If that's how it's going to happen, that's how it's going to happen. We want to know what they're doing.
No press conference by even none of the big leader them. Like I don't see nothing.
No, zero. I've been looking for it all over social media.
This not a definition now. This now you don't tell we people and say we can't see it dysfunctional because of these two with a worry about APC, SLPP. Like
and now I heard a video somebody was saying, because and APC people and they do business and then Boku. Like that's so primitive. I've never heard. Oh my God.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not gonna stop, man. We need to start the campaign as soon as possible, guys. I'm about to leave, man. You know, man. I get me too, but
I know. Because we said they made come.
Bro, I would definitely go to check up with you. It is definitely good where they add you now, because if not, comment someone like over the go back and forth. Me say I'm going to check up on you and let's start something.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
anything when I start, when I just hit me up, I'm down to push. All right.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you guys. So, Lamin, I just want to say one thing, but please update us. Anything, just update us. If you feel like they bring in needle for vaccine, you refuse whatever.
Yeah, but then tell me the embassy just do restriction, and they do the vaccine when they swap. We are always they take video. Like even the one I do yesterday when I can swap, I do video again. I have the evidences. Because any way they do to we pattern that day, because the embassy tell we say they're not for take blood, and then do unto some other nationalities in which I have the video where they take like 10 pint blood, the small one. So like I asked the ambassador, they say they're not telling about blood, so we don't know. If you are not smart, then if I get a video I go support with evidence, where I go share to 1 or 2 people them. Even the lady we can take we can swap me. One of the things I notice about them, you are a doctor, they give me charts. If you not have to treat your patient. When I ask and say this is the 3rd times they are, the 3rd times now they are swapping me. You know, like there's a doubt. Like 3rd times they are swapping you, and you are a doctor and either they send for can swap we. They don't give you medical chart. If you're able to know exactly how they administer the treatment to the patient. But like me, the patient and I made they actually say, "Na chloroquine for give me your example. Na chloroquine for give me." They ask me say, "Na chloroquine for give you." Yeah, so that means they are not in track. They are not in track. So that the place that the point now will get worried for. Because if now then they swap we, then for able to know exactly. But me, they tell you, doctor say now the number 3 times this they swap we.
Yeah, I see the video, and I also see the video of the blood where they take pamposing. And for me, that one me make no sense. Why you need my blood or why you need them blood? Yeah. Maybe they're using it to try to find the vaccine. Maybe we don't system they find.
Because
I have no idea why would they take somebody's blood.
Mohamed Lamin, I just have a question. So what happen if you refuse? Can you refuse?
No, there's a law of I get some. May I sell anything as support of evidence? You refuse for the swap, you're gonna be in imprisonment for 7 years, or you face death penalty.
Really?
I will send it to you. Anything I'm saying, I'm supporting it with evidence. I will send a copy. They give us the copy. If you refuse, 7 years imprisonment, or you face death penalty. I have it. I will show you. So everything we just have to abide. You understand? Now, even when we talk to the ambassador, that's it. When they come on a swap, so we will swap. You understand? I make worry. Oh, if you do that's
what I was saying before. The money, when you people are asking for donation first, that was where I was having an issue. Because money is not going to solve the problem right
that money now volunteer. You know, like out of volunteer people there, you know.
You not to only number for people that they talk, but you gotta listen and understand what I was saying or what we were saying. Money is good, but it's not going to do the magic that we want to happen. The thing that we want to happen is for these people to stop testing you. It's for these people to send you back to your home and don't say they're going to jail you if you deny a testing. Okay,
that's it. That's the law.
Lamin, I just have one more question. Hello.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yes.
I just have one more question. Is this the first time you're experiencing this type of discrimination in China, or is this something that you've always been experiencing?
No, like for this one, this is not like it's a usual something, but like for this Corona one, is it like to an extent this one is so much discriminating. You know,
there's always been
sometimes it happens that one, yes, but I will not mind that because it is on side, you know, so everything you pick on, you know, you go na boss safe. Some go come out inside the box like as if you smell, when you smell sweet past there, you know, and all they all sit down sometimes. Society sit down, but anyway, you know the mind all lengthy and you know because later on when you send for,
Can they give you any option to go back home, like if you don't want to do the test?
No, there is no option for that one that you will go back home. The only thing where we get then adjust and put on clearly there is a penalty. And then one they ask on like communist states, you know they when they say something is applicable, then they even waste time. So you just get for abide.
Yeah.
Like communist states. The minute you do have, you refuse to say they do the test, the next minute police can't take you.
Yeah.
So you have abide.
I just want to contribute a little bit to what you guys are saying.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, exactly what you Umu is saying. Umu point I don't come back to it. Understand? If you be listen. All this talk we don't talk to, you know what we don't talk like this because from the beginning, this will be the same. From the beginning of the show, this is exactly what she was saying. But me personally, my advice what I give is just gotta be careful and take it easy over there because, like you said, it's not a democracy over there.
Of course, we know. Yeah.
Mohamed Lamin, I just get another question.
Yes. Please.
How the relationship between the Sierra Leoneans and China? Are they working together? Are they work together? Like,
which one? Which Sierra Leoneans in China? Which one is Sierra Leoneans in China? That you mean the Sierra Leonean people or with the Chinese? Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Hello.
Again.
I said the salon. How the relationship between the Sierra Leoneans inside China? Are you guys they work together or they work like? Because I understand sometimes we get a lot of disagreements.
No, we have a lot of disagreements now. We have a lot of Salomon. When you make sure other person get you, then they ask for put together. Then they always, you know, if anybody tells you it's difficult, now only the NTR self bring we together, you know, because if you're not to the NTR, nobody not get time for imposing in company, yeah. All man to go about in business and all.
No, you see, me, that's why they say all these 3 hours they talk back and forth and trying to figure out the one thing that they say still asks again from the beginning. What are we going to do to fix the situation?
So okay,
Because
let me ask Umu, let's ask more. So Mohammed, what do you feel say will be the solution? Like what kind of help you feel say will be the solution?
But
Because
now
he's on the
the help,
ground. So when you
the
need
help we'll
solution,
need, the help we'll need now, you understand, is only from the embassy to talk to those people. That's the embassy should talk. We're not talking about again for the food, for these. If the embassy can able to have a proper dialogue with them, I think there will be a lot of changes for us. That's all we want. That's all we want. That's all we want. Let them just ask these people some few questions. The swap is too regular. We want to know exactly, because even I made a special appeal to them, like if there's a way it's possible, like after we have done through this Chinese swapping, we want the embassy, if it is possible, that they have an independent doctor that will examine us again. You understand? We ask for that help again, because me, I'm worried for my health. I worry, I'm not sick. I don't know this country, I is sick. And I get the only two sometimes I will feel made no more small, and then I because I not sleep. You understand? So we don't appeal to them. If they can make for it and get independent doctors, then we then go treat you again for do that their own checkup again thoroughly, because we don't know what it is. You know, so we don't appeal for that. They can do that for we will appreciate that. Not only the embassy, but as an African Union as a whole, because the African Union, we understand that they get a meeting together frequently now with the ambassadors, them and all.
Okay, so one more question. One more question. I saw if I see. After when they don't swipe on now, are you experiencing anything like they get any light air? They experience anything different with your body?
Well, my own experience, you just get an itch. Some man they say it is speed. Some man, everybody get your own way how they feel. You understand? Everybody get your own way how they feel. For me, with an collar, just to get some small itch. I mean, and everything. That's for some time, like while they swell or something. I they feel me through. Then after I pass, I can take water and gargle. Then okay.
Okay.
My people.
Okay.
Anyway, so let me just give me last. Let me just give me last one. I have to go.
Because we're going to wrap it up. Yeah, go ahead.
Mohammed, I mean, I kind of feel on a pain, and I understand exactly what they go on in China. I understand Chinese. Chinese behavior is nothing strange. Even the United States of America, where you go outside and they walk, now the Chinese restaurants is all about themselves. So even within the America, there's a lot of discrimination. I went to a school where 60% of the students are Chinese. It's Temple University. They're very, 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 when I say to themselves, it's all about themselves. They don't mingle with other students. The only time they mingle with students is when you all have a project together. Even with that project, they tend to do it by themselves and maybe add your name there. That's what they need to do. So I understand your frustration. I understand what you're going through. I understand what they go through. And again, let's speak out for see what the embassies can do. This is not a Sierra Leone fight. You know what I mean? It's all embassies, all African fights. They need to come together. This is the time African needs to stand up. It's not a point of who that like who, you fine, you ugly, you fat, you this. No, this is a time we all come together. Yeah. We work together and put some people here. Don't say, okay, we don't have problem with you quarantine with people, but we want to know what's in they go on. We want to know what's in the process. We want to know how long it take. This swipe, what's in the inside this swipe and other stuff like that. Talk to them about it. So that's what me go advocates for mostly for now. But I kind of feel your pain. I'm so sorry they're going to take you out of your house and put you in a hotel, which is very uncomfortable. I understand that day because posting your house in a house, you can still live if it's a live for you.
Yeah, man. I like yeah, man.
So I feel your pain. I definitely feel your pain, but just calm down, please. Please keep me updated. Anything that you guys have, reach out to me. Keep me updated. I would like to know. Yeah. I would try to reach out to who I need to reach out to see what the embassy is doing in China. Okay, so dear, please, I beg, yeah. That's all. Right. Okay, guys. Now, bye.
Oh, thank you, Adama. Thank you. Yeah, wait till I will once again before we start to wrap up with each other. It's for me.
Talk about that first discussion.
No, we have. I'm going to find another day for us to come up and do that. That's going to be a different topic. This topic was really a lot.
I know, right?
It was right that it was a lot. So, Alice, I give you kudos to that because you told me yesterday I thought it was going to be easier and stuff like that. I'm telling you,
was hard.
That the topic is hard. But the thing where I think say for me, what this thing do for me, this disease and all thing and everything that is going on in the social media is opening my eyes and making me feel that we as African we need to sit up and come together. If this not teach me a lesson, nothing will ever teach you a lesson anymore. This is the time that no matter, and as they say, yes, we get hyper, we get mad about something we would think of, but we have to, even though I can get rowdy or be upset or like try to be strict, and because I want people to understand and I want people to see this way they do, way they happen. So not to say that T-way new. It just be say social media, if social media not for be there, we not gonna know anything.
Exactly.
They go they do what's safe. Now they don't do that much worse because now social media they catch all things. If they catch them, you allow for record and do all thing. So if this now bring we come together and unite we and low fix we country, so people are not going to make them kind of style they are in nonsense for we. Because if you country fine, as Alice you need to come out and go to the other side.
Exactly, my sister.
But the person that will go fix the country,
now
not to the government, because now we they vote the government inside.
Yes.
So this thing for all we are to Sierra Leone and that we have to, yes, we love SAPP or APC, but we have to think of somebody that love the country more than they love their pockets.
Yeah, get the country at heart.
That's true.
Exactly. Let the person love the country.
The country at heart,
country. And first of all, I want seven a rich man self go to the country. Not a poor man again want to not get nothing. Because anybody that poor man you know, think about
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Exactly.
Yeah, we need
power money. That's what I was saying.
Yes, each president now we need for votes. Sierra Leonean people that are watching everywhere in the world, African people, if this doesn't teach us a lesson to wake up and smell before these people kill us all. Because when you hear before this disease start, first of all, listen, before this disease start, now white people them you die. Now all of a sudden a black number.
Now black people
don't switch. They don't switch. They don't switch.
Black number they die. Even me say all the days are they cry. Why make all way bad? Now we they mix up. Everything is Africa. This scam, Ebola scam, Africa. AIDS scam, Africa. This scam, all kinds of things in Africa. Even when they make you don't allow make no disease now they die. The one that make disease they die. So why is it that we can still see and try to say, you know what, let's stand up, even though them people are, yes, if we remove all them for business, yes, we country go suffer small. But we work hard, we go come back because our meaningers are not going anywhere. Our meaningers are always going to be there because we were blessed with it.
Exactly.
So if we tell them people that say, you know, it's not clear out, to no want to anymore, no want to money, we do our for more. It's going to work. Yes, it's going to work. But because we afraid we will not work for we and try for TINAP, now make where would they ask the embassy for do something now, then they essentially just follow the way thing called. Because they don't care about you.
The thing is, we then I ask now, like when they swap whistle, what if the tenants wake up now morning, they just say all day na plane, na go on our country. When I don't know what not put inside then we go now free tongue, the signs and symptoms not show. Some virus today inside you, they show even 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It is inside you. Then you pass no more. Then quarantine will go free time for 14 days. Then it not show nothing. Then do test, it not show nothing. Then when we don't mingle with people, then now within 30 days, 40 days, or 2 months, 3 months, we don't spread that thing the whole of free time. Not to risk we all, not to because now people are not there. Then they say, oh, let them just be a normal. That's now the point where they draw to embassy attention. Say, can you ask these people what are they putting in us? Why are they swapping us like this? They can grab one money and tell we say, "On our our country, we know these people." They can do it.
Yes, we know. Listen, there is a lot of movies when you see some white people, all the things. Anytime we watch America, they make movie about some kind of thing. You know, they say, "Will they get disease?" Will they have
That's
how it is. So we, as I say again, since Cool J don't say do a campaign, we have to figure out a way we can do it so that we can draw attention and bring this up. We not for stop for talk about them. We not for stop for call the presidents, the whoever, the embassies, whoever is dealing with stuff there. We need to wake up and listen. If we talk they know they do nothing. So we left now. Then if they kill it, they keep us. Then after that, they go say sorry, bam, all thing done. So now we get for make more thing up now. And if that campaign will sit down somewhere, we get a meeting and try to figure out what kind of campaign, how are we going to spread the news, who do we have to contact? People that we already get connection, we try to find somebody we go stand up and talk and make we able for fix the country. And try to figure out what they go on China, what they go on other country, why make now Africans, then they suffer most of the consequences for things they don't know.
Exactly. You say foreigners to be quarantined, but they left Ukrainian. Why you not the exam when I say that for foreigner? Why the guy we room facing a Ukrainian? Why not take a lot of good and quarantine we all? Then I will not bring kind on and say
because your skin color.
Your color is one, and the leaders that we have in Africa is you already know how they work. So.
So they are for now the advocate for we on advocate for second test. We want a second test with the advocate for. That we already don't do this thing for one Sierra Leoneans. We ask the government for let it help we for second independent test. When not so the Chinese then they do them.
Okay. We go
because some of who want go tongue because if they open the border today, we buy tickets go tongue straight.
But it's not safe. That's the thing.
No, I don't know. I'm in country. They go quarantine me for 14 days, but they don't stop me and not go. I have other things to do. They don't tell me that I'm not going for stay power in China.
Well, low
just America.
Right now, Mamelamin.
Yeah.
Right now, what are the big you right now? And I know say you still frustrate, you vex, and at the same time you the frustration. Which it makes sense. Like I mean, I just want to let you come down. They beg you. Some of we be moving in America right now, right? I tell you straight up. Some of we right now, me I dey on quarantine, and they like you because that's how I go sick. Right? And they go work. And they go work. They begin another at school. I'm telling you, like it's very frustrating. Me, I personally, I know you for sit down.
I know.
Like, you know, but I mean, I want to come down. I know the frustration where you go through, and the kind of country where you find yourself even worse. Because
I know.
Na dictatorship.
Yeah, na communist. Yeah.
Even when you voice you out, you voice certain things, and they just be careful what they say. Because you know, young people and they came back and they're going to back sell you out.
You young people, is that because they are not even united in their own group?
Be careful what you're saying, my brother. Certain things and they just know how you're saying it, and just like we could just say no more. Just come down, pray for the long life and the well body. Because well body and long life, na gentry. Not so the I beg you there. I'm your input no more.
Okay, well, I ask everybody now, let everybody talk something to round it up. Your last word for the viewers so that we can round it up. Alice, enough. Alice, can you give your last word so we can round it up? Now for turn on, okay.
All right, me family them. As we all know, it's about time for us, not only Sierra Leoneans, but African, to work together, to come together. Forget about grievance. Forget about what Jumla don't do me. Forget about what Panabi don't do me. I'm not going to ever forgive him. No. Happiness come within. If you're not happy with yourself, you won't be happy with me.
Yes.
If you are not honest to yourself, you won't be honest to me. That's and I always say this, I don't please people. Do not be a people pleaser. Yeah. Be yourself. I always tell myself, say, even in my dark moment, like when I'm alone, I say, Lord, I just want to be honest to myself as always. Because I know if I'm honest to myself, I'll be honest to others. Yeah. Because my conscience cannot serve me well. So all I'm saying, let we hope and pray to Papa God for a better Africa. Because every time Africa is an example of guinea pigging. Guinea pig, nonsense, this is not right. Look at what happened when they started this whole vaccine. Senegal let them get 7 picking them. And they died instant on that spot. I don't know if I will see the video, I will send it to you guys, long as see. Now, per French, they talk, but people that understand French, you will know. They will say, la vaccine, like this, like that, like that.
They are not too much laugh.
So please, me people in Sierra Leone. Let we not forget. Today is the 16th. How many more days we got to independence? We all know how we can go so hype about independence. And as we all know, with this kind of moments where they go on, this kind of crazy, crucial moment, you see people that post independence. But anyways, me for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a countdown day for me. From tomorrow now, it left 7 days. So from tomorrow now, I begin post me green, white, and blue. Because that's where I, you know what I'm saying? So please, people them, let we say, let us say no more, oh, salon, we get for love ourselves. We preach love every day, but we do not practice it.
That's true.
And now we forget about this tribalism and what is it called? Politics business. It's wrong. Don't mix politics with love. Don't mix politics with happiness. Don't mix politics with sadness. It cannot work. Because this whole China thing that we don't begin politicize and say, oh, no, so SPP people that they help.
What do you do now?
Please, let me go lay. Are they big? We with them. Let me forget about this. Let we join hands together. Let we do the tongue of peace. No more tongue of war. Let we do the tongue of peace. I love you all. And please stay blessed. You all know this is your beautiful princess.
Alice in the building.
Alice, my first angel.
I mean, no can take you for you and jam in your yeah.
I'm telling myself, okay.
I know.
Love you. Okay, DJ EJ.
You know say me I need to talk about. I want make a quick and short no more.
Okay.
The only thing I get was no more. We all need to come together and work as a team, as a whole. Like Africa is not a country; it's a continent. We gotta represent where we come from. That's it. Me people them now learn to work together, let come together, and let we try for push yourself before. Let stop all the corruptions, all the bad habits that we get. Let stop them. Let we try to elevate each other. And my own last word I never get.
Okay, Queen. I would say Mohamed Lamin.
Yeah. So my people them first and free tongue are they tell una plenty thank you to one of the panelists them. Then secondly, una within a free tongue, una take all the necessary health precautions there, una wash una hand, una do social distance, una obey the rules of the health inspector officers them. Because corona is real. So una not believe say corona real because sabi salon people them. Corona is real. Una just take the rules where the government say una follow the precautions them. Then una stay and do una necessary thing them, una abide by the government. And same way, so we tell una plenty thank you again from China for this kind of program una do for we. We really appreciate you now. At least there are a few things we don't clear on the air with people that they know as we continue because we still on the 14 days quarantine with the go and small and to you the host Umu. You can get onto it anytime you want to get onto it, whatever information you want to find out, you can get them from me. And we just still the appeal to the embassy. Let we see how best they can come to. We still need them because they are our people, they are our fathers here to represent us. We expect them to do more for us. So already they say, let them come out with it and una self the donors them. We say plenty thank you to una. We say that they come on, let God add more and let God continue for bless you and let God bring peace between we the Sierra Leoneans and let God bless Sierra Leone and God bless you all. I will say for now, tata to all the family them.
Okay, Queenak, my bosom.
My bosom. Ooh, they are every week. Well, thank you, Mama. Let God bless you. You know, like a mama now, not to just for we the Sierra Leoneans in America. And you don't be like a mama now for the Sierra Leoneans in the world. So we see they reach out now to you know, from where this thing they happen in China, na Europe, you always so concerned. You know, let God bless you. Let God bless Amjax. You know, for we create this platform, SierraCast TV. At least would they use this platform now for let we reach out to Sierra Leoneans the way hard. Because come to think of it, this live now, you know, people them a lot don't get for Simon Melamin. You understand? And the one they will get for watch the live after this, you know, a very good opportunity for let them see Mohamed Lamin. This is the wonderful Mohamed Lamin, the most popular man right now. We don't go BBC, you know, the most sexiest. Mohamed Lamin. So now thank you, SierraCast TV. You know, we really appreciate Una for this opportunity. I'll let you know, say, as me, Queenak, I do Tuna, I go always guide Tuna. Una try send me contracts no more every Thursday. Be a big, you know, let me be official. I'm Jax. Who's that day? DJ EJ, and I'm my manager, or DJ EJ, try make let them sign the contract. So Una, thank you. EJ Yusuf, thank you. You know, the biggest, one of the biggest DJs, you know, civilian DJs, them. And stuff like that, we really appreciate you, everything what you do throughout this lockdown. And I don't entertain we, you know, I just want to say thanks to Mohamed Lamin too and all the rest of the civilians out there, because if Mohamed Lamin will be go voice out on, even though yes, you have to too much, but at the end of the day, we have to appreciate.
No, I'm okay now. I'm okay now. We go small. I'm okay now.
I know, because you know, to make I appreciate you, Mama Lamin. Ma tell you something today. What to make mom make ways I go all out and, you know, do that donation and stuff like that. I've been living in China. I've been having this fight in my hands. No civilians, nobody they support me. They say, look, I'm back. It's like they eat money, better. You understand, eh? So I look at something, I say, nobody helps me. So like, it's like you they cry in my voice. You understand? Most of the things that why they go through, you not even go through them. But at least this half one where you show, I really appreciate, let people insist I'm a strong woman. You know, me living in China, I've been going through a lot. People and be just feel say, like, okay, I be just dead no more. You understand? And they eat money, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They didn't understand what I was actually going through. So I want to appreciate you where you show what's they go on and everything. I appreciate you and all.
At any time, yeah, at any time.
Yes, I appreciate Makuta too. Makuta don't they leave China before ever me go China. Now one of the civilians we don't live there for how many years? You understand? You know they don't they know what's in China. Like Makuta so you know in Sabi China. Now one grant I don't see him because now
mama
now mama na China. You understand? So dear, I want to talk to na Mama Lamin. You understand? Take her like big sister, take her like mama. I know alone they get misunderstanding to what's I said because Mama Lamin tell you something. We that are in America. Most of we get misunderstanding. We don't, you understand it? But when this coronavirus come up, we're so united. We they call we safe. You understand now? We they talk. We're so united. We respect each other, right? And now we value we safe. So now down the wall on back land this. When are they together? So when all way to China, we not all on safe foot to earn. You understand? We not all on safe. We not respect on us. We rather they call we safe. You see where Umu get this in platform. What Umu wants, I give her support. You understand it? When she call me Queen, I come do it. At the camera, they can't give her support. You understand it? Because I'm not say giving her support. I'm also sharing my own opinion. You understand it? And you understand. So I feel like now when I go for all on herself, then say na China, and also when I pray, Mohamed Lamin, because then people and the way they don't begin to release so. God make the something and they put something. God made a release something because they pray. I know, so baby, we have to and everything. I want everything they happen in our life. Sometimes Lord can say it happens for a reason. You understand? People in America, the thing they were face, were come China because I think I say now China, I was the queen in China. You understand? Eh? Now I don't care America. Like some people don't even care. Americans don't even care about me. Trust me, if you come out China, you come America, you feel difference because the way Americans they don't even see you because everybody live at home. But in China, they see as a star, a celebrity, where you're a black person, if you understand, some people and they admire you. We see appear once on TV, then you tell people and say, oh, I sabi Queen, and then Ida Young, that sabi Malia. You understand? We see calling to name then they Maria to Kagbo. You call her in Chinese, the Malia. Then they say, oh, you know Malia, and because then they treat you fun because she has appeared on TV. But America, no one cares about you if you not sabi Beyonce or Jay-Z. You understand? Them people they day. So like you understand, I start all over and I know what's in you understand, I go through a lot and everything. So what's in me they say no more. Just una safe day as well. One now for all my sisters them. You understand it as one because anything happy with me now so now then get for day for me. Umu DJ EJ, where's I move go New York City? DJ EJ, Umu them. All the people and Professor Marvin and Prince of New York. And Swagger, NYC, Esther Berry, all the rest of these people in New York City, they all me fine. Why go New Jersey, Umu, they all me fine. So I value that, and I make see come on TV at the camp because I value personal relationship. So I want all on safe do to mama no day, papa no day. Now the mama and papa they we did it. Now this time we need to safe. They wanna pray. Let God make anything they do. Let God expose us. What to God and this is God expose them. Me boku Chinese will be the mean bad for me. God be the expose, will be the catch them. You understand? And boku because I was praying. So una pray, una all una self together as one. This is the time you guys have to unite. This is also the time where una they begin get misunderstanding and everything. Gia are they big? Why they going at the group next time? I want to say una all day together in the same page. Una all united. Una all day together in the same page. Una they pray. Una the same prayers and everything. I know say it can be scary. Me, I they feel for una. You understand it?
I
I
know,
they feel.
right?
I they feel for una. It's not easy. But back again, you know, say even we were then no brother the Professor Marvin, then DJ EJ and so then they send money in Europe to them party in Europe. You know why? Because when then they take us and party them out in the sofa day. Una better una something on 14 no more quarantine right now. You know, then boku yeah, the other country them wouldn't
But the number don't increase so other it don't increase. You know, say I tell you say the number don't increase.
no, but some man don't reduce back. They're not
Yeah, so
everybody
man,
don't
na Usman and Espa. The one that we not come on at the USA, tell you say they are under compulsory quarantine, but they lock
we
them.
serve the under compulsory quarantine. Not for
No, they lock the one that they inside the house, then they lock them, do them put alarm. So anything one are the people that they call, you still not go outside.
I know it can be difficult, but at the same time, Mamelamin, me I hear say couple of people and still be they come out and be they go party, especially in Liberia and there.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So and Chinese are them big fool. They're not sabi maku face there. Me even when they go to airport safe, somebody go down pass so then they ask back. You feel say this bikini, if you buy that personally, they don't even have. I they tell you they don't know. They're not.
No, they see with the same now. They see with the same.
They see all the same exactly. So they feel say you. That you understand, and so now I make sometimes it's hard for them for even now I make when they talk say you see when they come. They don't give test, so they don't even remember. They tell you, I can testify that true. Me Chinese man go don't can't see me passport. They don't tell me say okay pass. Then if they come back, they say come back.
Passport,
I say, they call me back. They ask me, if you say this post here, so now they pay this passport because they don't know. They say because I see they all just pass just a fever like that and they. I said, but now me pastor they talk now Chinese to them. I said talk Chinese to them, so all thing they done. So I want for encouraging about this language, Chinese language. Do you big on a learner? When you learn inside China, you need so far. If you see not sabi the language,
we do that. We do.
When sabi the language, when you begin communicate with them, you understand discrimination. As you begin talk to them pan Chinese, so then they left you, then they forget you. Now so then they. You understand that people away they forget and they panic. I sabi them very very well. Then they forget foreigner. We see something there for do with international business. Oh, Chinese man don't forget. So now make it for sabi the language because when you sabi the language, you begin tell them say, hey, if you do this, I care when I go to the embassy, I care when I go United Nations. You know that they go report on the wall. Then also when you see reports on this now China versus the world, not so Chinese or Chinese. Now make way foreigner they can get palaver inside China. Chinese they hardly put their mouth there. Then they do. I like you come Sierra Leone and they can beat Sierra Leone and think kill and
yeah, then they talk.
Yes, because this is an international business. They forget let the world. They forget ways are they tell on us so. So I make I they talk to una. They are one on all on safe. They as one. Me work America and then they can do. And go New Jersey. I say then go all me fine. Everybody. DJ super large umu then go all me fine. Now I don't take that as my own sister there. Anytime I put me in America, then they did it for me because I respect them so much. DJ EJ then in New York, Professor Marvin, you understand? And K, all the other people they were in New York, all my sisters and my brothers who don't miss in New York. I not say anything I put me in America, then go did it for me because I respect them. I make all on safe. Skanga one dear. Yeah. Okay. They call on all the embassy people and back again, the African embassies. Then this is the time you guys have to be together as one because the Chinese people. I know you guys don't know about Chinese. Me, I know Chinese. If you ask me, I will tell you they are very weak people and they depend on Africans. If you guys can come together as one, unite yourselves and tell Chinese people, say no, where we will pull on all common on account. I'm not afraid. I know say they forget so we are and then at the most. You
can't try that, Ada. You can't try that.
They are very weak people. I live with Chinese. I don't work with Chinese government. Now me
when it comes to the law.
The first foreigner when represent China. The first foreigner when represent China. Now the Olympics, it was me, and I was appointed by the government. The first foreigner when represent China. You understand? At the Milan Expo, you understand? I went there with the Chinese. It was me, and I was appointed by the government. So like me, I know about these people. They need us. Then they panic America. They know say America they're not respect or any kind of thing. America will never stand for them. If it comes to anything, Africa and you understand this country will be the one that will be there for them. So they are now they're ending our remote, right? And then they forget we. Like people don't know this African government officials. If you guys come together as one and fix your laws, and first of all, let's put all our differences aside. Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, and everything. Let's come together as one and tell the Chinese this is our rules and regulations. Don't wait when you guys are together. They want one of the countries go left in company, and they go behind their back and start telling the Chinese, well, you can work with me privately because you're selfish, you want to get benefits. No, they work together as one and put your laws, rules, and regulations. For the benefit of all Africans. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, for everyone that have been here today, I want to say thank you to Tony Abiola for taking part in this today. I really appreciate you taking your time out of your day. I want to say thank you to Mary from Sudan. I want to say I'm going to be a lot of these people left because they had certain things to do, but I'm going to be having them back on the show so we can be able to talk to them more. I want to say thank you to Christina, even though she left, but I say thank you and I appreciate that opinion. It makes a lot of sense. I want to say thank you to Alice for showing up here. She's going to be back anyway, so she ain't going nowhere. I want to say thank you to Salon Cool J. I really appreciate his input. He's like me. Like when I see him, I think I'm the womanly version of me, or the manly version of me, whatever. Same talking or the way of doing things, or our feelings and emotions and stuff like that. And I also want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for Adama for just joining in. I want to say thank you to my queen Queen Ak. I don't call you Nene because that's not what I'm used to, the Queen Ak. So I want to say thank you. And Muhammad Ali, even though I wasn't really happy with you at the beginning because of certain things, I still want to say thank you for coming up and talking and stuff like that. For me, I'm very emotional and I want people to know. And the world is very difficult. I've been living overseas since I was a kid. So I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot and I've traveled a lot because I was a flight attendant for a long time. So when I said I've been around the world, I've definitely been around the world. I've met different people, rich, poor, whatever. I've met all of them. So for me, appreciation is a big thing. Because especially we come from Africa, we have done a lot of things and sometimes we don't appreciate it, and sometimes it makes me upset because they don't know how much we suffer here to make just $1. People don't sleep in their houses because of that. But right now the matter is we need, when the first thing came up about the video, I was the first one to get it. And I was the one that shared it around, and I was the one that actually let Adan know about it.
Yes.
Even when they spoke about the vaccine, I was the first one that have it, and I talked about it on my program the last week. We discussed about it because I look into those things because it looks familiar. When you look at all the other diseases that we have had, it's all familiar. We don't have those diseases in our country, but the diseases actually end up finding their way in our country and killing our people through vaccines. And I've received a lot of videos even about the AIDS. I received a white person actually confessed that he went to Africa to actually inject the people with AIDS because they wanted them to die, but they didn't want them to know that they were going to be injected with AIDS. They come like a charity to our country. Oh, we're going to help you guys. We have vaccine. It's all a lie. For them, they don't want to use gun because before they used to use gun. But now, because of the world, is kind of everybody sees everything, so they go in there like a fat Holy Mary, and then they inject you with something without you even know. Yeah, that's what they do, and then they go there, they destroy the country. It's just like the Chinese person saying, "Now God didn't come up here and away open motor in news as well." Because the open motor talker say, "We want to go to salon for Africa. Africa for go
test."
In my head, I was like, the disease not in Africa, like wait now. So why would I go left for test outside the people in ya? When I go test in a country, the disease not that much. The thing of boku de. The star boku na go de. And why? And then Bill Gates say in the time for help the African people, and so put billion. Listen, we're in America. We don't even have vaccine. So who stupidity will go think say we will listen to them? They don't. Then they go to with vaccine in Africa. They're not even giving vaccine. They're not going to left them people with a leg go give you a person. It's not possible. It's sketchy. But we people, the way they not understand something, they not go school. So the ignorance also is big because they when they see white people, they tend to like melt away like butter. they think there's some kind of a god or whatever it is that
inferiority. Yeah.
So I'm trying to call on everybody out there in the media, every newscaster, whether it's in Sierra Leone, it's in Nigeria. Let's start figure out a way of doing a campaign. Campaign for our embassy to wake up. Campaign for our embassy to take care of their people, of their own. That's what I want. Because no matter what you send for now, even if you go on food, this and that, people they want the thing we need now freedom for go back and do what you now us. That's what we want you guys to have. And then the freedom of not being tested and being put in jail if you deny. Yeah. So that's something we need to fight about. That's something I want people to start looking into. Everyone out there, social media is for everybody. Everybody is asking questions, but we can answer all the questions because I'm not a government person. I've never been connected to a government person. I try to separate myself from them because certain things that they do, and I know me more, when we go say something, I will blast. So I tend to separate myself from those. But this is about time that we stop separating ourselves and bringing
unity
out there. We need unity. We need our people, our government to help us. We help you get to government. Now help us fix the country. Because the only reason we vote for you now because we thought you're going to make the country, you're going to fix the country. That's why we voted for you. So if we voted for you, we can tell you what to do. Okay, you guys need to gap and stop enjoying and traveling everywhere and take care of your people. Stop going everywhere. Sit down now, you country. You may take care of the country. That's why I don't do politics. Because the first time this man then voted him in, he was traveling everywhere. In America, when they vote a president in 100 days, you don't go anywhere. You try to do certain things. The moment they vote, he was traveling. That's not what you were bring to do. You were brought there to just take care of this country, fix a little bit. I like to not too much, but a little. So Sierra Leonean, Africans, you here. We're going to find a way. We're going to be coming to SierraCast TV to find a way how we can campaign. We can go do like little commercial that will be campaigning for this throughout the show. So I'll probably talk to Hamja because he's the Hamja. Say thank you to you for being there, being patient with us throughout the time that we spend here. Thank you to your family for letting you do what you do. Okay, we really appreciate it, and we're gonna figure out a way. Maybe we'll come and see if we can do like commercial that we can make, and then we can be putting it up on every social media, making that commercial about Africa to unite for Africa to wake up and help their people in China, the embassies to start doing the job that they actually were placed to do, which is to work for people. There are people in somebody else's country. They're the one that need to be stepping in for you guys. And now you heard Mohamed Lamin said he wants you guys got embassy to find a doctor, our doctor, that can take them after all this test has been done to them, so that they can know and they can be at peace that nothing is going to happen to them after they leave the quarantine. So embassy people, you're being paid to be there. So you need to do your job. That's your job. It's not even an excuse. It's not even, I can't do it. It's your job. So these people want from you to step up for them, so they don't die because you guys are not paying attention. Now the world is watching. So if anything, if they have any mark, the whole world will hear. So this time is not the time for you to sit down and fold your hands and say, let them do what they want to do. No, this is the time for embassy. Please wake up. Wake up. For people that are watching and asking questions and all this stuff, I want to say thank you so much for being patient with us. We know we get rowdy, we get loud, we argue. Yes, that's all love, because who's host and system, boy, we know the fete. Then the fete, boom, then come back together. Because we're all sisters and brothers. Just because we argue doesn't mean we don't love each other. Just because we argue doesn't mean we're not going to support them. Okay? So we're still going to support them. We're still going to be there for them and listen to them. But we're definitely going to argue because we need to get everything straight. So I want everybody to share this message today. Share this video today. Go on SierraCast, because let me tell you one thing I want to say. Some Abu White died. One good guy, and I think he was a musician. He died. And SierraCast was the person that brought this person home, because my producer Amja produced the whole damn burial service, and we all know people can go to any burial right now. We can go mingle or say sorry or go pay our respect or whatever. We can do that. But you guys were able to do it through SierraCast, because I saw 20,000 or more people viewing through SierraCast, viewing the burial. So I want to tell all those 20,000 people, please go and follow the SierraCast page, SierraCast channel. Follow, like, view, share the page, because you want people to hear, you want people to know. Our job is to put Sierra Leone and Africa on the map, to make sure people see Africa for Africa, to make sure African presidents, African governments, whoever they are, wake up and see that we are seeing now that we can't be quiet anymore. Our eyes are wide open now. So please, people, view, like, share. I want to say thank you to everybody for being part of this. And as I said before, if you guys have any questions later, anything that you want to ask, you can post it on the page. We'll get back to you, we'll answer you. And if you have something to say, if you think you've not been heard and you have things to say about this, just contact us. As you guys see, Mohamed Lamin put it there and he was here. So we don't have a problem with this.
Yeah,
so
let people don't go with misinformation. No, we don't want any misinformation between the embassy and us, the government. If anything you want to clarify, we can do it clearly. You can get the understanding rather than keep on saying I say or then say, just make it clear. We will explain. Even when we leave the quarantine, if you want to know how we are progressing, we can still update you people how we are progressing and all.
Yeah.
We are not here for fight. We are from a small country. We are one people from a small country, Whatever information you want to know, you can ask.
I'm going to keep tabs on this as well. I'm going to check out. Yeah. I'm going to make sure I do my job by routinely checking on you guys, routinely figure out what else we can do. As I said, we're going to try to see if we can do a commercial thing where we can be waking up these people so people can know. And I'm asking everybody, put it on your social media. Talk about this embassy. Say whatever you have to say so that we can help our brothers and sisters that are in China and being mistreated. Okay?
Then Lamina for add Umuna the group.
Yeah, let's send a number to me. I'll add immediately.
I can send you WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. So I want to say thank you again, and thank you, Amjad. I thank you. I appreciate you. Good night, everybody. We love you. Join
we
us
morning
again
now. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, so we not good night. Not China. Good night, everybody, and join us again.